and it's going to be a real challenge for the Patriots on their homecoming tonight. And we can look over Hoover's shaking in their helmet over there. They're about to enter the field here at the northwest corner of McLean Stadium. And
got the smoke.
Yeah, got the smoke, and they're jumping around, and they're going to be coming out in a moment. And as they wait for their arrival, the team's captains are at midfield waiting for the coin toss. Yeah, I hope the smoke is coming from the machines and not the fires up in the central part of the state, Coach.
Yeah, me too. Otherwise, we have to evacuate, call the police. And, we don't want that.
No.
It is a beautiful night for football, isn't it?
Hoover's won the toss. They have deferred, and to absolutely no surprise, Fresno High is going to take the football.
Hey, Fred, who are our judges tonight?
The officials for tonight's game. The referee is Angelo Pointer. The umpire is Ron Torres. Irvin Floyd, the man with 2 first names, is the head linesman. The line judge is Carvel Jones. The back judge is Dean Musgrave.
I think that's the one judge that didn't want to be seen.
I think you're right. I know exactly what you're saying. And again, we continue to wait for the Patriots to enter the field.
Show your respect for our moment of silence.
And now, we're going to stand for a moment of silence, followed by the national anthem.
Thank you.
That was a nice shot there with those balloons. That's something special.
A moment of silence for the victims of Las Vegas.
Yeah, they had that other roll around that Hoover made up, so to commemorate that, just in memory of those in Las Vegas that have been affected. Very classy, Hoover High School.
And now we have the national anthem coming up.
Hey, all the students in the trench. When we come running out, you guys better be extremely loud. But please be respectful for the national anthem. Hey, please rise to the play of our national anthem performed by the Hoover Patriots marching band, led by Penalties.
Well, Hoover's still in their tunnel, and they started rocking it again. They've been in there for about, 5 minutes, JoJo? I hope they haven't gotten too tight, just waiting to come out on the field.
I know, by the looks of it, you got those caged animals right there getting ready to rock and roll. Hopefully those are your D linemen.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're all caged and chained and ready to take off.
You know, as they say, it's one thing to say it, it's one thing to do it.
Yeah, yeah. We're about to find out.
Yeah.
Both teams are now on the field. The Warriors coming from the southeast, the Patriots coming from the northwest. After about 2 more minutes here, they'll be ready to take the kickoff. And JoJo, Hoover started out this season. They lost to Central Valley Christian 48-8. The following game against Sierra Pacific, they scored late in the game, went for 2, and came up short with a 28-27 loss. Then they followed that up, losing a close game up at Madera South to Matt Johnson's Stallion team, 20-7. Then they came back and defeated Washington Union 12-7.
Big win.
That was a very big win for them at the time. And then the week after that, they just laid an egg against Highland from Bakersfield, which is an undefeated team, 51-15 on a game that we had here 2 weeks ago. And then last week, they were utterly demoralized, getting shut out at Ridley 30-0, and none of us saw that coming.
Yeah, no, looking at those scores and, from an outside perspective, looking at that from, coming off from a nice win from Washington Union and then all of a sudden going into actually having Highland come up and kind of getting boat race there and then actually not scoring the next week, kind of tells you there's something internally going on there because talent is not the issue.
No.
Like you said it earlier, talent is not the issue.
So, yeah, and we're hoping that they can put it all together. If they can put together 4 quarters like they had the first half against Washington Union, they could give Fresno High a game. Now, Fresno High started out losing their first 2 games. They were shut out by Sanger, lost a competitive game up at Chowchilla, and had no problem with Tranquility. And then the game that really got them going, they were trailing Madera South 13-7 going into the 4th quarter, and they scored 4 unanswered touchdowns and blew the Stallions out. They came home and lost to a very good, undefeated, still, Tulare Western team,
right.
44-7.
Those guys are a treat.
Yeah, that's going to be an undefeated team going into week 10 against an equally undefeated Tulare tribe. That's going to be a game. And then last week, Fresno really got going by beating McLean 47-12 in a game that was probably not even that close.
Right. Well, that's definitely an ego boost. But you know what? Having a roster of 40-plus kids, that's a great time to get other players in there. So that's, I'm sure they'll be riding high right now.
In Fresno High, they won the JV game. They won the freshman game yesterday, so there's a lot of cause for optimism with the Warriors.
Right.
Okay, the Patriots are lined up to kick off. Kickoff comes down to about the 10-yard line. He's coming back, and he's got a seam, and he's broke free, and he's going down to inside the Patriot 30-yard line. We're trying to get a number here. Both teams, their uniforms are pretty difficult to come up with the numbers at this stage.
Is that on purpose? I was going to say right before kickoff, if Hoover can get them to a 3-and-out, they have a good shot this first quarter. But starting it off on their own 30, that's not ideal.
And that appeared to be Jeremiah Booth.
Looking at this replay, this young man gets his kickoff. He's turning. He breaks about 5 or 6 tackles.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to be stopped there at about his own 35-yard line.
And yards after.
The quarterback for the Warriors is John LaRue. Takes a snap. Runs to his left. He's going to keep it. He's got yardage. He's inside the 20. He's inside the 10. It's a touchdown for Fresno High. 20 seconds into the game, just what the Patriots didn't need. LaRue goes 28 yards for a touchdown.
Nice run by that young man.
And it appeared Hoover had no idea what was coming and ended up just being a total bootleg play. Hoover fell for the fake handoff, and he was gone.
On that boot, even though it's a naked, he had about 3 or 4 options there, but he had a lot of real estate to go and run through, so he ended up doing the right thing. really didn't tuck it away, but yeah, he definitely scampered and made that that play his own right there.
The extra point is wide to the right. It had plenty of distance, but missed wide right. We couldn't give you the kicker's number because we don't have that on our sheet, so we'll try and correct that at halftime.
Yeah, 20 seconds in, that's not where you want to be right now.
No. The only break the Patriots had on that was a missed extra point.
Which could come back to bite you in the butt.
Okay, let's see this replay here. Well,
that was quick.
Yeah, that was a quick replay.
It replayed.
Went right past us.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go again.
Comes out naked. Lots of speed. Lots of speed on that one.
Lots of speed. He was finally, somebody got a hand on his hip about the 5-yard line.
Yeah. You know, on pregame warm-ups, he throws a nice ball. You know, having the opportunity, his receivers getting downfield, he'll give them an opportunity.
And LaRue's a very shifty athlete. Decent arm, as we see there. He has explosion going to the opposite side.
Dual threat.
It's number 42, who, as we alluded to, we did not have a name for him as yet. Will be kicking off for the Warriors.
And a pooch kick. Good field position.
That was taken by number 24, Cameron Bledshaw, and he's out to about the 34-yard line. Patriots for their first offensive series. Vincent Magic Andrews, a transfer from Edison High School, will be taking the snap. A shotgun formation.
You got 3 wideouts. And to the edge. Oh, had a nice hole. He beats that one defender. He's got about another 5-6 yards on that.
Had a hole. That was Bledshaw again, and that closed rapidly. A gain of maybe a long 2 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 8.
Nice swing pass. Hey.
That was Bledshaw again getting outside across the right about the 40-yard line. May have stepped out of bounds a little bit sooner than we saw. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5, JoJo.
Definitely 3rd and 5. I actually thought it would be a 3rd and 3. A little more palatable, but still not bad. 3rd and 5. Yeah, test the big boys up front. Give them some protection.
Okay, Andrews in the shotgun. We have a sweep out here to the left side, and it is going nowhere. That was stretched out. And that was Taj Hart, and we'll be calling his name quite a bit. And Hart did not have a lot of help. He was hit behind for about a 2-yard loss, and the Patriots are going to be appearing to go 3 and out.
Yeah, that was good team defense right there. I just saw a lot of white jerseys.
Yeah, the defense reacted real quickly, didn't they?
Right. But that's a good key for later on if you see that defense flying over that fast.
Daniel Hernandez back in punt formation for the Patriots. Snap was a little short. We're going to have a bounce here. That's picked up by Devin King. And he's got a little bit of room here, and he's going to take this. Oh, thought he was going to take it to the house.
King ran a circle. He ran a circle and took it opposite side and just took it for 40.
And he was tackled by the punter, which usually doesn't happen when you get that far along.
That's true.
And Hernandez brought him down, saving a touchdown, but the Warriors have a 1st down inside the Patriot 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, I wish it would have shown that circle. It was very beautiful how he set that up.
Yeah, that was a nice ankle tackle by Hernandez. Okay, LaRue in a shotgun formation. And a very deep tailback. 2 receivers wide.
Little pistol formation. Oh, nice stop. Up the gut.
That was Max Villanueva. He gained an easy 5 yards down there to about the 19. I was in.
Here goes that circle.
There we go. Yeah, he turned it around. I was incorrect. The ball was at the 25-yard line, not the 18 or the 24, not the 18 as I initially pointed out. That's going to be Villanueva again.
Fred, Fresno High is definitely winning that battle up on the front right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's just mano-y-mano. Why deviate from anything else? Just keep running the ball.
That's going to be a first down for the Warriors now. The 13-yard line. LaRue's all by himself in the backfield now.
Oh, called his own number.
LaRue down to about the 10-yard line.
That was the shortest they've gained the shortest gain they've had all night.
And it's still positive yards.
It is still positive yards. Yeah. You know, looking at the defense, it's like, once again, it's not so much they don't have athletes. I'm just looking at missed assignments, maybe someone wanting it more than the other.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to be seriously tested here. They cannot afford to give up another touchdown now.
Nice deal.
Now we saw it. You know, he had 3 men up there, but broke the initial contact, and Villanueva was stopped for a loss.
Stopped by Lopez, Kailu Lopez.
Loss of a yard. That's bringing up 3rd and 9 for the Warriors.
Untouched through the hole. In the pistol formation. Oh, guy's tying his shoes, not calling timeout. I think I would have snapped the ball already.
Yeah, and we have flags down. That's a delay of game on the Warriors.
You had that's kind of hard. You had a shot on that corner that was tying his shoes, and nobody called timeout. Let's give him the ball and pitch and toss.
Yeah, this is when the quarterback needed to take a snap right away.
Clap your hands. Yeah, that's a nice break for the Patriots right there.
Give me an O. Give me another O.
5-yard penalty brings it back to about the 14.
Same boot.
LaRue's going to his left.
And he's taking it by himself.
He's taking it in, and he just breezes into the end zone.
There was no option to throw there. He was looking for a hole. He just make a hole for me, I will run through it.
And if we have a replay on this, Hoover did not, seal the outside at all, and their defensive staff is going to have to come up with some type of plan to stop this.
Right. Even on that last boot out and the last touchdown, there was only one defender out there, and he was slow. So the only thing I'll tell LaRue is you probably want to tuck that ball away.
Yep. The Warriors are going to be going for one again. They're just going to take what should be the easy point here.
I don't know, Fred. I think I would have gone for 2.
The kick is again wide to the right. So with 7 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first quarter, Fresno High has a 12-0 lead. And let's see a replay of this touchdown. And then, LaRue
he's ahead of 4 defenders.
Yeah. And nobody went for the ankles at all on that, JoJo.
Oh, not
nobody.
At all. That's something on film when you look at it and you start talking about, hey, who wants the ball, who has the heart. Because I know in practice, they practice it all the time. They practice tackling angles.
So let's take a look at this again with a different angle.
And he turned on the Jets, but by then, you still should have had at least another 2 or 3 defenders out there.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Jojo, I'm going to let you, well, nope, we're going to delay for a minute. I want to go over because I think we have some problems on the Fresno High roster, and when I get a minute, I'm going to get over and talk to a couple of the coaches over here and see if we can get this straightened out. We don't like to call them people by the wrong name.
Hoover has the ball. Fresno has the ball. Nice kickoff. That's definitely returnable.
Picked up at the 1 yard line.
Oh, we got a flag thrown.
Generally in the area where it would assume a hold.
That was a nice hard run.
That was Keon Beta with the kickoff return. Got it from the 1 yard line up to about the 25, but
Senior scat back did a nice job there.
Yep.
We got a block in the back.
And holding on the Patriots, which is going to move it back to very poor field position. And JoJo, while they're doing that, I will be right back.
All right, I got you. Look at the replay here. Nice hard running. Secures the ball. Got that penalty, that's definitely a good field position. But instead, Hoover's back at their 15. First and 10. Hoover with the ball, 3 wide out. Lauren running back in the backfield. Looking to throw. It collapses. Quarterback's going for a run, finds a hole, gets the first down. Nice run by the quarterback.
Okay, I'm back. I do have
welcome back, Fred.
I do have a name for our kicker, a last name anyway. That is Pantoja.
You know, Hoover just gave a little taste of the medicine back to Fresno High right now. Everything collapsed. Quarterback found a seam. Got 12 yards out of it.
Well,
15.
Vincent Andrews has got a lot of talent.
Oh, blocking in the back. That's something you can't do in front of the side judge.
Yeah, little swing pass out, and Taj Hart had gain there, but we're going to have another hold on the Patriots.
No, blocking in the back. Because if you sustain those type of plays, you limit the penalties like you've seen before with Hoover, you're going to make it a game.
It's a 10-yard penalty.
The game is still early
Repeat
enough
second
for you to
down.
come back. But with those penalties, that's just like, I don't know, that's what the 12th player for Fresno High on the field.
That ball's going to go back to the 14-yard line.
So instead of first and 10,
yeah, we're having
first and a mile.
Yeah. First and 22.
I'd almost do the same play to the opposite side. Pick up 10, make it manageable. Instead, look in the air.
Andrews with the ball.
Oh, nice grab. Eats up about 11 yards. Second down to 10.
That was Taj Hart again, and they want to get the ball in Hart's hands. He has very good lateral speed. When he gets out in the open, he's going to make people miss.
Oh, that's good looking kid right there. Great job getting the hands up. He was able to pull it down and turn the legs and made something out of it. So 2nd and 9.
Andrews hands off. That was Bloodshaw again, and going was pretty rough in the on the line.
Yep.
It's going to be a gain of maybe a yard.
Little counter play, good for 3 yards. Brings in a 3rd and long. All I know is I see there's a lot of green on this side. Utilize it right, this whole the left side of the field here.
Third down, a long 6 yards to go. I'd call it 7, but they have 6 up on the scoreboard. We'll go with that for right now.
We're off on that slot. Look for something to come out. Oh, instead he went in. Oh, open on the outside, and another hold.
Flags down again. And JoJo, this is what we talked about beforehand. I'm going to guess that this is holding again because it was right in that area where you're usually going to have a hold.
That's probably his lineman, probably trying to get a hook block.
Yep.
That's painful.
Yeah, he had first down yardage on that.
Hold on the offense. 53
That was,
green. This is
Bledsaw again with
this
the
is
ball.
the spot right here. We got a hold on the offense.
Holding
Number
it.
53.
Jojo, the game is not even 7 minutes old, and that's Hoover's
Repeat
third
down.
major penalty.
It's kind of exciting. They're making it exciting.
Now, as a former head coach, did you ever have 3 major penalties this early in a football game? Major penalties.
I would say no.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with no. One thing, though, even though we were void of talent and void of football knowledge, one thing we would do, if anything, we would only be delay of game because the kids didn't understand the system just yet. I'll take the 5 versus the 10 and the 15 any day.
Oh, yeah. 3rd and 20 again. Fresno High's bringing the heat, and oh my goodness. It was caught by Leroy Cole, who did a good job holding on to the ball because he got smacked as soon as the ball got in his hands. Got about a 4-yard gain, but the Patriots are going to be forced to a punting situation again, and we'll see this right now. The Warriors sniff this play out from the get-go.
You know, it would be nice to see a one-on-one with Leroy Cole. It was 3rd down, and you had about 15. You throw the ball on a 3rd down. He misses it. You're still there at the kick. If it gets intercepted, it's almost as good as a punt because look where they're getting the ball right here.
And a bad bounce, and the ball's going to be blown dead about the 42-yard line.
Yeah. Because if Cole's 6'1", there's a good opportunity he's going to get that ball. Give him a shot. Give him that one-on-one.
Well, he had it, but only lasted for about a tenth of a second.
He ran a 2-yard out. You better catch the ball.
Yeah. Well, Hernandez, that snap was a little bit high. He had to get rid of the ball quickly, and as a result, Fresno High's in a good field position. I'm going to go back to something you said about your teams being, void of talent, and I think you meant that in a different way than what some of your former players might remember.
When I say void of talent, in the very beginning, after we had that senior class go through,
oh yeah,
it was a shock to everyone.
It was rough. Miss LaRue again, and nobody's touching him, and he's going all the way for an easy Warrior touchdown.
That was too easy. Our players, the kids that we had at Roosevelt, have the biggest hearts, greatest kids on the planet, but they just didn't grow up playing football.
Yeah.
If you don't grow up playing football, it's a whole new sport.
Let's see this one again, and we'll go back to some Rough Rider history in a while. And LaRue was untouched right up the middle. Nobody laid a hand on him. 42 yards. He could have had flags on and they wouldn't have stopped him.
Ouch. This is that point of the game where you've got to be careful, especially if you're Hoover, because it's been sloppy, but you don't want to get anything more sloppy where some of those plays might become ejections.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Pantoya's kick was good, JoJo. It's 19-0, and leg strength wasn't his problem at all. On his 2 extra points he missed, I mean, he kicked it about 45 yards, and that would have been good from 45 yards.
Yeah, he's throwing him a bone because I think I would have ran the ball a couple times already. Even it up.
Well, Coach Perkins, their special teams coach, and I see why they want to do this. He's missed twice. He's obviously got quite a leg on him, and you want to give him a little bit more confidence.
Right.
They have Sunnyside coming up next week, which could be a huge game now, and then they have the Rough Riders on the last game of the season. And the pig game, the pig game looks like it's going to be very competitive this season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the pig game.
That will be on, I believe, November 3rd.
November 3rd, that's correct.
And we will be broadcasting it.
It's going to be hard to be not biased there.
I'll try and balance you out a little bit.
I'll wear purple even.
I don't think that's going to matter a heck of a lot. Okay, and Pantoya will be set to kick off again, and Hoover really needs to get something going, down 19-0. 4 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first quarter.
Offside.
And the Warriors jumped offside.
I don't know, Fred. I might kind of would have let that one go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's
Just
like
let him play.
Yeah,
Just let him play.
and I think a lot of times we'll see this on the kickoff. Unless it's really obvious, they do let that go quite a bit. The Fresno High coaching staff is not overjoyed with that.
Especially if you're a special teams coach right now, because you're sticking out.
Yeah, and Coach Perkins is on there with Coach Marquez. He doesn't look very happy right now.
No, Coach Marquez and his staff, the boys are ready. So they've done a good job. You can tell that already from the first play.
Yeah, they're ready to play football. And this team right now, they're coming into their own right now.
It's been interesting to see what happens with Sunnyside. Hey, there's no quitting Sunnyside. There's no quitting Fresno.
And Sunnyside's they're not quite the team that they were last year. And I didn't think the Warriors were either. I thought they were a step down, and they're showing some explosiveness tonight. Oh, kind of a short kick, bounced a little bit.
Oh, and he does it himself. Oh, I don't know if he can outrun him.
Yeah, Bate has got himself in a world of hurt back there, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5-yard line. And
that was great coverage by Fresno High. Not really much where not a lot of places where he can go there.
And Keon Beta, they can get all over on the sidelines. You cannot blame the young man. He was trying to make something happen because the team needs a spark.
Right.
And he was trying to get some breaks, and it wasn't happening for him.
Sometimes the best deal is go straight.
Yeah.
Just go straight, something will open up.
As he went back about 16 or 17 yards now, and the Patriots have got the ball. They're down 19-0, and they got the ball at their own 4-yard line.
Yeah, putting yourself in a hole back there in the end zone, that's not a good spot, and a little bit of confusion back there. Smart play up the gut, gets a good 6-7 yards out of it.
That's Taj Hart again.
That's good, Frank. I cannot see numbers right now. You must have those magnifying eyes.
No, I've seen Taj Hart the last couple of years, and I know it was him. And Hart does well running between the tackles also. He just he's not getting a lot of help.
No, he's not. If you watch the linemen are getting off, but they're sitting back on their heels, so it's kind of they're actually half a step behind Fresno High right now.
Bledsoe did a pretty good job getting out there as far as he did, but yeah, you're right. Fresno High's they're dominating the line play, well, on both sides of the line right now, offense and defense.
Yeah, defensively, if you're Fresno High, why not just pin the ears back, let them hunt, just go for it. Who needs arms when you have shoulders like that?
Yeah. Usually I'm not a big fan of arm tackles, but that was a shoulder blast. And that's third, and that's not gonna. No, that was it.
First down.
That was a first down play that Bledsoe had, and that play went nowhere.
Might have lost a yard. Oh, back to the original line of scrimmage, not bad. This is where you utilize your athletes. Spread the field, make something happen. Mix it up a little bit.
That was Gary Patton with the ball, and again, loss of about a half of a yard on that. Andrews back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, running to his right, and he just had to get rid of the football. He was about to taste the turf.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised though. You have some decent receivers. No one's playing man on you. Why not go for an intermediate route about 6-7 yards, 6 to 15 yards? You have the time. You have an athletic quarterback. Get out there and get in space.
Well, to counter that, Fresno High's got some good size and some good height on that defensive line, too, and that blocks out a lot of your passing lanes.
That's true. Roll them out.
Yep, roll them out. Use that speed. Andrews, but straight back to pass, and he's going down under a pile of Warriors, down inside the 5-yard line. It's going to bring 4th down, and he lost about 15 on that, JoJo.
It looks like they brought both inside backers on that. If we get the replay, it looks like they're bringing the house.
Let's
Once
see this again.
Why not put the ears back?
Oh, yeah.
You know, there he is, untouched.
That was number 44, Jess Lujan, that made that tackle. And yeah, nobody touched him. And Hernandez is back in punting formation again, out of his own end zone, and is coming down to about the 35.
And a flag is thrown. That's a pretty run.
That was Devon King bringing the ball back inside the 10-yard line, but I think that is coming back.
That flag was thrown quickly on that back, Judge. Oh. He had 12 men on the field. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, they'll give us a signal.
So we're going to go 15, right? Hey, we got illegal participation. Illegal participation on the offense.
That
That's
was
a
it.
15-yard penalty. First
Illegal
down.
participation, so must have been 12 men on the field.
Hey, that helps Hoover. How many yards are they counting off on that? 5?
Now, I'm not sure if Hoover's going to re-kick it again. That'll make the kick from about the 9-yard line instead of the inside the 5.
Oh.
No, that's a
15.
major penalty.
Hey, now.
It's
That's a long penalty.
Still going to be a 4th down.
Yeah. Oh, just go for it.
Yeah, I'm
What's the
kind of
difference?
I'm kind of confused on that.
A 15-yard penalty, just go. Hey, you've got some momentum going there. Because your punts are only going 20, 30 yards, and they're getting 30, 40 yards on the return.
Well, you might be
just
right.
Go for it.
Yeah, I can't make an argument against that, but the Patriots are going to punt again. Get a high, slow snap. Not a bad kick by Hernandez.
Oh.
It's fielded and dropped again, and it looks
And
like
special teams
the
gets it for
Patriots
Hoover.
may have. They have. The Patriots recover the fumble.
With an I stand corrected. Special teams came up huge. But the question is, what do you do with the bright spot?
Yeah. Yeah, King never really got a hold of it and fumbled it twice. He tried to pick it up and go where he probably should have just pounced on the ball, and it gave the Patriots best break they've had in the game so far.
And this is kind of hard for Fresno High in a way, because you want to play fundamentally sound football, and you know, and I can almost guarantee that deep returner right there wouldn't do that in a big game.
Yeah, you're saying things tend to get sloppy in a one-sided game.
Right, because what do you have to play for?
Yeah. And he was trying to make a play. He wanted to get the ball in his hands and take it to the house. Again. Oh, wow.
Great individual effort, but way too many white jerseys out there.
Yeah, that was hard again, and he's stuffed for about a 5-yard loss, and he had no chance. And the Warrior defensive front just, they totally penetrated there. They were met with little resistance.
Yeah, I see that number in there. That number 36 of Fresno High.
Which we also
Feels
don't
like a
have.
kid.
Yeah, he's making some plays, and Andrews is going to his left, and he's going to get sacked again inside the 30-yard line down at the 28. Big loss for the Patriots, and the Warriors are just coming at will.
All right, that was number 99. Was that Braver?
That was Marquise Brewer coming in, and Andrews had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that number 36, I think that's what Coach was saying before the game. New kid on the team.
Yeah.
Making an impact already.
And we're going to see it again. Andrews tried to break to the left a little bit, and he had no room at all. Andrews back to pass again. Oh, in and out of two Warriors' hands.
I don't know, Fred. From up here, even those guys look big up front. So if they're looking big up front, I'm not sure if I do pocket protect. I've got a fast quarterback. I'm going to roll you out.
Yeah, roll out. Try and open up some lanes.
Hey, I don't mind if my quarterback, like in this situation, I don't mind if he rolls out and gets, a cheap 7 or 8 yards a carry. I'm fine with it.
That'll look great right now.
Because that defense will suck up, and it's going to open something up in the secondary.
Right now, Hernandez is back in punt formation again. Another high, slow snap, and he pulled it down, got the kickoff, and here's King again, and he's got a big lane on the left side, and he's going in for a touchdown.
And a flag on the ground.
Another flag here. It's coming back.
But that's what it goes back to, that whole kicking situation. Either go for it on fourth down, or how about kicking it away from the returner?
Yeah. Well, I think because every snap that Hernandez has been either too low or they've been like a slow pitch and fastball. I mean, they're coming high and they're coming slow. He did a good job pulling the ball down, making one guy miss and getting rid of the ball, and only the penalty here saved the Patriots from more of a disaster. Holding penalty
on the receiving team. It's a
that
spot
takes a lot of skill,
foul
because
on the
when
kick.
that ball's coming to you like a slow bubble, and you got guys coming at you, hey, just catch the ball.
And, this late in the season, these are things that are easily corrected. I remember you had a snapper, Ed Avila.
Oh, yeah,
and,
with Fresno State.
Yeah, and having a good long snapper is gold at any level.
Oh,
I mean,
my goodness.
in
Yes,
the NFL and in most of your major college teams, that is all the long snapper does. That's it. He snaps for kicks and for punts. And at the high school level, this should also be happening.
Yeah, I think Ed's still coaching McLean.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, good kid. Great family.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Okay, LaRue back in a pistol.
Looking left. And he's scampering out to his left. Good choice.
And he's got some room running. Coming here on the right side. He's just waiting for his blocking to develop. And he's going to be hit out of bounds right about the 41-yard line. Looks like first down yardage for the Warriors.
There's a kid that graduated last year. Was it Bishop Gorman? Plays for Ohio State. Tate Martell. Kind of reminds me of him in a way, just making something out of nothing. I would have loved to see him just throwing it downfield.
Oh, yeah. Geez, he was running like he was out for a stroll there for a minute before he put it into overdrive.
I'm trying to find someone. Come on. Let me exercise this arm a little bit.
First down again.
On the jet sweep.
That's Villanueva, and he turns it back in. Looked like he was going to be tackled there about the 30-yard line. Gets down inside the 25 for another Warrior first down. And that, JoJo, is the last play of this very long for the Patriots first quarter.
Oh, yes.
A look at the scoreboard shows Fresno High 19, Hoover nothing.
Homecoming night, too. That's not exactly what you want, but
no.
What I like about this replay over here is if you see that running back, you don't see it on this angle right here, but he does a nice job sprinting to the sideline. He does a nice little bubble. So any incoming defender has to take a different angle on it, and he made that first down on his own.
And the way he cut, we saw that not at game speed. And he was able to stop, cut, and go back in and gain another 7 yards where I still would have been laying on the ground there looking for my knee.
Well, when you're 5'6", strong as an ox, fast as a gazelle, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm not close to any of those except maybe the height.
On that last shot there, you saw Lee Williams, defensive coach. It's almost like you gotta pull straws right now to pull your team together when you're losing 19-0 after the first quarter.
Oh yeah, and now they've went I think 6 quarters without getting on the scoreboard, and it's just demoralizing to a team.
Definitely, because you had some bright spots, but those penalties. Ooh. and some have gone their way.
Yeah. Okay, LaRue hands off, and that's Villanueva straight up the middle, inside the 20.
I don't know how he got tackled because that hole, I could have drove my truck through that thing.
Yeah.
And I have a Dodge. So.
Well, he was hit a little low there, too, and Villanueva's coming out of the game. Right now, we haven't seen the Warriors really put the ball up in the air. They haven't needed to at this stage.
No, they haven't, but even though for the first half, it seems a little lopsided right now, but this would be a great opportunity just to practice on some of those plays you don't normally get to practice on, or even some of your base plays.
Oh, it's Diamond Reeds, and this is his first game this season as a Warrior. He was a heck of a defensive player last year, and there was talk he could have been maybe the defensive player of the year this season. He had a few problems early on in the season, and this is his first game, and he got first down yardage inside the 10.
Well, that was a heck of a run right there.
Yeah, he's a load.
At 5'10", about 200 pounds, and middle linebacker likes contact anyways.
A lot of blasting power, and he's going to get it again.
Yeah, definitely Ra's a running back, but likes the contact. That's good.
Yeah, he didn't shy away from that. It's like, bring it on, lower those pads.
I'm not going to predict the future here, but second half, this opens up a little bit more. A lot of these guys hanging out on the sidelines are going to have an opportunity to go play. Yeah, and that's what they come out for.
Yep. Get some touches. And LaRue's back to pass.
Oh, in and out the hands of one receiver and almost in and out the hands of a defender. He would have got that. He would have taken that to the house.
And it looked like the Warriors receiver, it didn't look like he was really expecting it either, did it?
No, you saw LaRue. I was quite a little surprised when he short-armed that. It's like shooting a free throw.
Yeah, there you go. All right, third down, the ball at the 6-yard line. And that's Reeds again.
Great defense by Hoover.
And Hoover was waiting. They were waiting for that. He lost about a yard on that.
That's a make-up play because 2 plays ago that end got blown out. This time he made a play. Excellent job by Hoover.
That was their best defensive play of the game, right there.
This game should be 7-0, 13-0 at best.
Well, and now the Warriors are going to go for a field goal. Give Pantoja a chance to atone from those missed extra points. Had too many men on the field. Somebody sprinted out real quick.
That was blocked. If there's a replay on that, was it blocked or did he snub it?
Yeah, we have to see that. That was a line drive that was about 3 feet off the ground.
Unblocked defender. Let's see if we can get that.
So big break for the Patriots now. They got the ball.
Hey, huge.
No damage done.
Roll that quarterback out. Gamble a little bit. 25-yard fade. Make something happen.
Well, let's see if they'll take your advice here.
That'd be great. I'd make you so happy tonight. It's great seeing from this vantage point, but then again, when we're on the field, definite patterns, definite things you want to see. But from this point of view, it's like, wow.
We're going to see that field goal again.
Oh, he did get a piece of that.
He got a piece of that, didn't he?
Both end guys weren't touched at all.
Yeah, the snap was just about right.
Yeah, that's actually kind of dangerous because if those guys collide,
yeah,
not a good deal.
Okay, Andrews still at quarterback for the Patriots.
And runs a little counter. Oh, that was an odd tackle.
Sure was.
It's almost like a high-low.
Yeah, well, he came out of that okay.
Yep. A nice little 7-yard gain on that.
I think that was Pearson there for the Patriots with the ball. 6-yard gain.
Oh, there
This
we go.
is
Make it
Pearson
interesting.
again. He may make something happen here, and he's going to be tackled short of first down yardage, and Pearson really tried to make something happen. He came back after being sealed off on the right side, and
That was the longest 3 yards I've ever seen. That's like me running in Nebraska play as a guard back in high school. I had about 50 yards left and right, but I had like 3 yards going positive yardage.
That was it.
Hey, but I got to run the ball.
They got the ball They got the ball turned over to the right, left arm just in time. Okay, 3rd and short, and
good.
Looked like the Warriors jumped offside.
Definitely time to mix it up. Little in and out routes. Your quarterback has an arm. Go
First
for
down.
And the Patriots get their second first down of the night. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. Still 19-0 Fresno High lead.
You might be able to get a good shot of the lineman right here. When I was talking about sitting on their heels, linemen are a step behind.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Looked like a pick. Looked like a reception. Incomplete pass.
But that slot had the nice inside route. If we would have thrown it with his arm strength, he would have thrown it right to him. That could have been taken for another good 20 yards. But instead, he took the short route.
And we have a 2nd down and 10 for the Patriots. That was Jesse Lujan, who looked like he might come up with the interception for a brief moment. And there's some pressure on Andrews again, and he's going down for a loss of a couple of yards. Tackled from behind.
Like number 52.
Yeah, that was Holloman Cano. Got the sack on that.
He did a nice job. He ran him down from the backside.
Here he comes.
You sure that's not Ray Lewis?
Same number, same result.
Same result.
So it's going to
Here we
bring
go.
up 3rd
4
down
wide.
for the Patriots.
Oh, 3 wide. Whoa.
Patriots need to get the ball snapped here. Can't wait too much longer.
Hey, just get 7 yards off of this. Just get 7 yards. Intermediate route. There you go. Now, that play works really well when your other receiver's blocked, though.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful pass, but they didn't block for him.
Yeah, he had no help whatsoever.
Fred, I know that Hoover's taking it's on the other side, and not doing as well as they want to. But there's a lot that could be built upon right here.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, he had blockers out, and that was Ricky Hagan that came down with the ball. But it looked like he had blockers, but he was all on his own.
So this is almost where you almost kick it out of bounds over here. Up to the right side. I'll stay away from the left.
Yeah, or maybe one of the Aussie rules, just kick it over here and get it low.
That's right.
And that ball was, okay, we're going to have a little bit of a
On
fake
the short
here,
side.
and this is not going to work.
I like the idea.
Yeah, I like the idea too.
But it's maybe not to the short side where everyone was loaded.
Yeah, and you throw it 5 yards out of bounds. One of the other team's assistant coaches catches the ball.
Yeah, I get it. I do.
Yeah, and it gave us some entertainment value. Well, speaking of entertainment value, in the JV game today that was won by Fresno High, we saw back-to-back kickoff returns, and it was almost back-to-back
again.
And then a penalty called that one back.
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
That's what's fun about sports. You can usually see something that you maybe hadn't seen before.
And I definitely have never seen that one.
Okay, LaRue hands off. Thanks Villanueva again. Down to about the 30-yard line.
On a simple stretch play. Gain of 2, gain of 3.
We're going to have a timeout here. Yeah, that was Villanueva. He's getting up rather slowly. I think he's coming off the side here.
Hope that young man's okay. So they got one man deep here. This would be a good opportunity to see those 3 wide receivers do something. And he's looking right. There you go.
Wow. Yeah, LaRue just overshot his man. He had a man open there that appeared to be first down yardage, just overshot him.
Maybe that was his check down. But yeah, I think I would have gone for the little deeper route. That's twice he's gone for the short. He throws a nice little ball.
Yeah,
Throw it.
It looked like he could have chucked that in and ran for quite a bit, too.
I think he was using a lot of restraint on himself. I wouldn't be surprised to see a stretch late to the right.
He still has Diamond Reeds at fullback for blocking. Reed's
And
going to get
left.
the ball. And he's inside the 30 to the 28, but well short of first down yardage. But this, I'm guessing the Warriors are going to be going for it here, and you're definitely not going to punt at the other team's 28-yard line or 29-yard line. It's going to be fourth down and 6 yards to go.
Yeah, definitely a raw runner.
Yeah, it took 3 Patriots to bring him down.
It's a big load, 200 pounds.
And the Warriors are going to call for a timeout here.
I think Coach is going to lose his mind right now because he's already seen some sloppy play.
Yeah, he's. You can tell by Coach Marquez's mannerisms right there. He's not real pleased. You get the jumped on that early lead, and they've gotten real sloppy since then. And he's letting everybody know he's not too happy about it.
Head coaches do that?
I've seen one or two.
We call that passion.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to see that with you more in practice, actually, than at the games. At the games, you actually behaved yourself pretty well. The practices, there was no doubt who was in charge out there on Tulare Street.
Oh, my goodness, man. You know, there's a great time in my life right there. Great time in my life. Would not change it. Would do it again in a New York minute. I was telling my wife that when I retire, I'm going right back into coaching.
Well, I want to inform the audience there. Coach Reyes, when you look at his 1-loss record in his 3 years at Roosevelt, it wasn't really impressive, but he inherited the worst program I have ever seen. And
well, thank you, Fred.
Made it respectable. Okay, fourth down and 6 yards to go for the Warriors. LaRue with the ball.
Hey, nice crossing pattern right there, a little slant. You know, I talked to Fred. I talked to the old coaches, and I saw Jerry Hall, my old defensive coordinator, the other day over at Sanger. And it's quite amazing because the success that Roosevelt has right now, it really actually started with that whole crew because we started, five varsity players, no JV, no freshmen.
Yeah.
So, to make it where it's at, so yeah, we're very happy.
Well, that turned it around because at that time, you inherited a program that had won one game in the last 3 years. And the season before you took over, that team gave up almost 600 points.
It was almost a state record. I remember that.
Yeah.
I counted everything up.
Yeah. And the last game of the season, 2 0-9 teams played. They played Fresno High, but to show the discrepancy there, or the disparity, I mean, Fresno High won 48-0.
And they were both 0-0.
And they were both 0-9, and it was no contest. Roosevelt was that bad before you got there. Okay, first down for Fresno High. LaRue back with a single back to keep him company.
Up the middle, scat back. Oh, make something out of nothing. 6 yards on the carry.
That was appeared to be Jeremiah Booth. Again, we're having trouble with these numbers, and I can see that was actually Jaylene Hinton with the ball.
Right, Jaylene Hinton.
Got a gain of about 5 yards. 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go before halftime.
You know, and going back to those Roosevelt boys, hey, they're young men now. They have their own kids. A lot of great stories out of that group right there. And finds a hole, makes something out of nothing. And he gets the first down. Oh, I think he was about a yard short.
Yeah, he tucked it down. I don't know. It looked like, okay, we'll call it third down and a yard. I thought his forward progress was a little past where they marked the ball.
Trying to make it interesting. Here we go.
Well, I think with 2 plays they can make a yard on this.
In the pistol formation.
Oh, LaRue kind of fumbled the ball out of his hands, picked it back up. He's inside the 10 and
calls his own number.
Yeah. I don't think that was the planned play, but the result they'll take, he's inside the 10-yard line for first down for the Warriors.
Let's call that a down option play.
A down option.
A down option.
Okay.
To the B gap.
Well, yeah, we're going to see this again. It looked like the ball just squirted out of his hands, but he quickly picked it up. Yeah.
That was one hand pop up to himself.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. Okay, first down there, just inside the 5-yard line. LaRue hands off, and that's Hinton again. Down, touchdown, Warriors. He's
a hard one to tackle, isn't he? You can't see him. Yeah, he's quick.
Yeah, Hinton is not a large man, but he just kept twisting and found his way into the end zone. 25-0 Warriors with the extra point coming up, and let's see this again. Jaylene Hinton just hits, twists off, falls right into the end zone. Warriors having a little bit of trouble getting their kicking team in. They're going to need a little work on this kicking game, JoJo.
Yeah, especially before next week against Sunnyside.
Yeah. We'll see if they do a little bit better job blocking on the edges now. A good snap, good hold. Kick is up. The kick is good. And a brief timeout on the field. 2 minutes, 59 seconds left to go in the first half. And Fresno High leads Hoover 26-0.
Hey, not bad considering, that score could be a little higher.
Yeah, it could be. Hoover's had, so many mistakes, and, they're just not in sync. And you look at them across the way when they just broke their huddle, they're coming onto the field, but you just don't see a lot of fire right now.
Yeah, they need to put their hat on something here because they're going to go against Roosevelt next week, and Roosevelt's no slouch.
No. We saw that last week on our game here. They gave Sunnyside all they wanted. They scored with no time left to put themselves in a position to tie the game, and they failed to convert the 2-point conversion. But Roosevelt is they're also a very tough football team. Their defense, they go to the ball, they force turnovers, and they have weapons on offense.
Yeah, that coach is doing a fantastic job.
Well, Atnoff Harris took over the Roosevelt job a month before the season started last year, and halfway through, they were really making progress, and it's really borne some fruit. And their JV team's very good this season also. Look, here's Pantoja kicking off. Ball's going to be high, short, but it takes a bounce. And we're going to have a decent run back here.
Very respectable. But one thing that you're definitely seeing is the play of the Fresno Unified teams getting better. And that actually goes to hats off to the district. Fresno Unified's done a good job with the facilities. They've done a nice job of trying to, attract coaches. You definitely see football coming down to the middle school, and so they're feeding into the high school. A lot of different things have changed. So, internally for Fresno Unified, thumbs up.
It just takes time. That was Damian Nolan on that kickoff return for the Pace. He gave him decent field position right across the 35-yard line. We'll get back to that theme in just a second, JoJo.
Oh, surprised they didn't call the face mask call right there.
Yeah, it's that.
Against Fresno High, I don't think I'll be throwing it to the inside.
No.
That's like putting a piece of meat in the lion's den.
Yeah, it looks like a pick six waiting to happen.
Like, did you owe me money or something? Because I'm going to get you back right now.
Yeah. See that again real quick here.
to a host of defenders.
Didn't give us a chance to get a number either. We just saw the top of his helmet as he's wrestled to the ground. Second down, about 7 yards to go. That looked like Bledsaw again. Got positive yardage, not a lot, but no loss. And at this stage, that's about all the Patriots can hope for.
3rd and 4. Timeout for the Hoover Patriots.
Let's see this again. Oh, that was Andrews on the keeper. I thought that was Bledsaw. Andrews' helmet popped off. I didn't know if he had any help getting that off or not.
I'm not sure if there's 7 players already, but this is one of those where you get, your first down or second down and 8, second down and 9. Go for the cheap 5 yards right now because Fresno High is they're just putting the ears back and they're just going.
Oh yeah.
They're not they're not looking for a hard count or nothing.
Oh, I kind of challenge that timeout here too, JoJo. I mean, you've got a third down play there. They haven't moved the yard markers yet, but you've got 1 minute and 48 seconds left. Do you want to give Fresno High the ball back?
No, but you know what? I can understand what Coach is doing right now.
Okay.
You haven't had a lot of success. And the thing is that you're taking an opportunity to coach. You have an opportunity right here where you're pumping your players up. And maybe not a trick play, but basically telling them to calm down because we need to get yardage. If they get a first down here and one more first down and they don't score, I'm going to still consider that a win.
Okay, all right. Point well taken. I don't agree with it, but
Yeah.
it's still a point well taken. Back to passes Andrews. He's under some pressure.
And
he throws
it's
it, and it's picked off.
By
That's just Lujan.
Oh, Lujan.
And Lujan's had a little bit of room, got the ball down inside the Patriot 30-yard line.
Now, in that last play, there's a replay on that. You saw pretty much 4 go deep. So maybe that was the opportunity for Coach saying, look, they're only playing 6 yards off you. Let's go athlete versus athlete, throw it in the air. But that pocket definitely collapsed. So.
Yeah, he was lucky getting rid of that, and we're going to see that pick again here. He probably should have just eaten the ball, but he's trying to make something happen.
Oh, he had no help.
Yeah, and he got hit just as he threw the ball.
Everyone was deep.
Yeah. First down at the 25-yard line for Fresno High. 1:37 seconds left in the half. The ball dribbled back to LaRue, rolls to his left, and he's taken down. And that was Kalu Lopez for the Patriots made that tackle.
When you're
Loss
looking
of
at
8.
Loss of 8. But he had 3 receivers open downfield. He had 3 on 2.
Probably didn't
He
want
had
to
options.
throw.
He had options.
Didn't want to throw across the grain.
Yeah, especially as a
Yeah,
right-hander.
you're right. Oh, yeah, he had somebody open.
He's
yeah.
like, right here.
Yeah, he was open.
How about roll him to the right?
Yeah.
Look for maybe a backside drag, 20-yard fade. Oh.
Well, LaRue got 7 of those 8 yards back. We got a timeout on the field. Pate was down, but he is back up now. Fresno High called a timeout. They still have 1 left with 45 seconds left. They're facing a 3rd down and about 11 yards to go.
Yeah, this is definitely a time where now even coach is saying to his guys, potentially sloppy football. Don't. No sloppy football. Finish hard, finish strong.
This is what the Pate defensive staff has got to be telling their guys now. Look, things are bad right now. We do not want to give up another score. 26-0 is it's realistically, it's pretty much it's going to be too hard for them to overcome that with what we've seen so far.
Right.
But you do not want to put another touchdown on the board before halftime. That would be double demoralizing.
That would be. That's a real quiet talk inside the locker room.
Yeah.
Or some coaches going ballistic in the locker room.
Yeah.
That's more stress relief than anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember pounding on lockers and, the dodging a chair or two also. 3rd down, 12 yards to go.
Hey, if you didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah. LaRue back,
Rolling out
throwing
to
to
the
his
left
right,
again,
plenty of
looking
protection.
backside.
Ball is thrown out of the end zone.
I'm really surprised to keep rolling him out to the left.
And we have a down
Oh.
Patriot. It looked like
Hands are up fast.
Yeah, it looks like he may have hit the camera stand out of the end zone.
Maybe we can get a different angle on that.
Yeah, his teammates were signaling that immediately. It's number 11, it appears, Albert Navarro, the down Patriot.
Yeah.
And he is moving his leg, so which is a good thing.
You know, you hate to say it in a way, but that injury timeout kind of gives your boys a little breather. Gives that coach a little bit extra time to talk.
So yeah, look, it's 4th down. We only have to hold them one more time here,
That's
and don't give up. Don't give up a stupid play.
Good, he's walking off on his own. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for that young man.
Yeah, it looked like he hit that camera table over there, and those don't feel good with all the equipment and
No.
cameraman on top of it. It didn't go too far. Yeah. You always get a good feeling when you see the young men walking off on their own power.
Yeah, senior wide receiver. You know, pretty much his last year. You want to see him finish her last year.
Well, 4th down, still a long 11 yards to go for Fresno.
We got a Fiesta down there. I was getting ready to start dancing now.
Yeah. LaRue jogs in after last-minute instructions from Coach Marquez, and he's back to pass.
Nice coverage.
Rolling to his right, tries to make something happen, and he's going to be bought down by the Patriots.
Oh, excellent defense. Coach, put this play down. Look at it tonight and give your boys a big old high five. Everyone was deep. Everyone contained. Quarterback had nowhere to go. That was excellent. Excellent defense by Hoover.
So gives the Patriots something positive to draw on.
Oh, 100%. And it's also frustrating because you know you can do it.
Well, Fresno is not playing with any of the intensity that they had the first 7 or 8 minutes of the game either. And that's, even though they're not, see, you even have some of them.
Like 17 already partying.
Yeah, they're shaking their tails over on the sidelines, and these are things that just drive coaches nuts.
Oh, yes. Learn how to win and learn how to keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
You know, stay focused. You practice all week for game time. You want to do it right.
Okay, Andrews back.
And tipped.
Tip pass falls incomplete with 27 seconds left.
You know, watching him throw the ball, it's kind of like it reminds me back. Remember Scott Donovan?
No.
Was it Donovan, the head coach over Chowchilla?
Donegan. Yeah.
Donegan.
Yeah.
He had a quarterback that was like maybe 5'2", and his quarterback would jump in the air and throw the ball.
Well, Andrews is under some heat again.
Oh.
Just pretty much throws it away.
That's a nice comeback route. That's a first down.
Well, yeah, if.
That's what he was signaling.
Well, when you see the quarterback running for his life, you know he's not going to be able to put it 40 yards. That's when you have to get back and try and make something happen.
Hey, but at least he's rolling to the right. He's a right-hander.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we're really groveling, aren't we? 21 seconds left. That play took 6 seconds. And maybe Hoover took a timeout. I don't know. They're all gathered around the coach over there. And did we get a timeout signaled?
There has to be. Oh, they got one. Oh, well, shows Hoover has all the timeouts left.
I think that was their last one.
Oh, now they took one off.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Okay, so now we have 3rd down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, now intermediate routes are perfect. Dinkum 5-7
Now
yards.
we're having some pressure. It's going to be overthrown.
See, I don't know. I think that approach of maybe getting about 10 yards, get a 1st down, and it still gives you about 15 seconds left. You know, makes it a little more manageable. Just work on getting positive movement.
Yeah, that play was dead on arrival.
Yeah, this isn't the home run shot right here that we want.
So it's 4th down, still 10 yards to go. 16 seconds left. Took another 5 seconds off the clock. Patriots bringing their punting team in. Daniel Hernandez going to be lined up deep. Now a couple of
late additions
to the punt team. So
kind of important though. Like the left side,
yeah,
a little bit important.
Yeah, the entire left side. Okay, Hernandez's punt's gonna.
That was fantastic. Finally, out of bounds.
Yep. The ball's down about the 38-yard line with 4 seconds left in the half.
Fresno High most likely taking a knee, bringing us into the locker room. No need to get anybody hurt.
These people on the chain gang are getting a lot of work tonight over on the far side.
Oh, look at that.
Well, LaRue coming back in with a play, and I think that Coach Marquez is just going to have him take a knee.
Or not.
Or not.
An empty backfield.
Empty backfield.
I don't think you take a knee with an empty backfield. What do you think?
No, I would question it.
Well,
LaRue's going to keep the ball. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's got space.
If he gets a block here, he could go.
Oh, he can get called personal foul on that. Put the hands in, buddy.
Yeah, that wasn't just a straight arm.
Oh, no. That's a slap.
So that 30-yard gain, well, looks like, is it the end of the half or not? I don't see a flag on the field, but I don't see a lot of movement.
Oh, waving it off.
Okay, the flag, there is a flag. It's waved off. Teams are going to go to the locker rooms and look at the scoreboard at halftime. Fresno High 26, Hoover nothing, and we're going to go, well, to JoJo and I right now, and we're going to analyze this first half, JoJo. And Fresno High got the opening kickoff, and one play later they were in the end zone.
Took 20 seconds.
Yeah, 20 seconds off the clock, and it looked like it was going to be a rout, and 26-0 at halftime. We could still call this a rout.
Yeah, but 26 down right now. I think going into halftime, you're talking to your players. There's two halves. First half is done. Second half is almost a brand new game. You almost got to look at it like in baseball, a 0-0 count. You got to get something right now where you can build upon, because you still have 2 more games. And the thing is, what are you going to do right now, and how are you going to respond? The worst thing that could probably happen is going into the locker room, throwing chairs, punching walls, because these kids already know that they're down.
Right.
They don't need to go down any further.
Yeah.
So it's more of, okay, what can we lock upon? How can we minimize some of these mistakes and get some of these first downs that can potentially turn into big drives? Because it's all in front of us.
And what the coaches have to get through too, and with these young men say, look, we're down right now, but the second half, play every play like you have a new beginning. Yeah. And we're going to have a few highlights here in the first half, but everything you've got to try. Okay, let's make it one play at a time. Let's get better every play.
Right.
So.
Yeah, something to put your hat on.
Yeah.
At least for a little bit.
Okay, let's see what we have here in the first half.
Oh,
yeah. This is punt return now.
Well, Hoover tried the same thing, but not the same result.
Yeah. Yeah, he took it all the way down there, and that came back with a penalty, too.
Nice job right there, number 52.
So the move running to the left. That's where he goes in for a touchdown. And he wasn't even running hard when he hit the corner, and then he put it into gear. And here's another kickoff here.
Oh, I remember this play. This is actually pretty good. Sends up the middle. That's positive yardage.
And the Flags brought that one down to back to the 4-yard line. And here's that intercept. Nope,
that's one of the few bright spots right there on the passing.
That's about an 8-yard gain. And okay. Oh yeah, here we have that big hit.
That's a defensive highlight.
Yeah. There's where LaRue went like 42 yards untouched.
Yeah, LaRue has a lot of all-purpose yards tonight.
Yeah, and most of them came in the first 8 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we found right now Fresno has an explosive running game. They haven't really done too much passing, but they've completely shut Hoover down. Defensively, the Patriots have got 2 first downs the entire half. And Coach, let's take it to half and see what CMAC has lined up for future programming.
This is how you say, it's going to be okay, to someone who just lost everything. That yes, we'll find you somewhere to stay. And yes, your children will have breakfast. Every 8 minutes, the Red Cross responds to a disaster and makes this promise. Help us keep it.
For more than 100 years, American Humane Association has been teaching kids to be kind to animals. Those in our homes, on the farms, on the silver screen, and wildlife conservation, caring for the world's vanishing creatures. But we can't do it alone. Visit kindness100.org to find ways to teach kids how they can make a more caring, compassionate, and humane world for all of us.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our determination, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
CMAC empowers the members of the community to tell their story by offering them the opportunity to learn how to use video equipment, how to use the facilities we have to offer. CMAC is an organization that is devoted to allowing people to tell their stories. 99% of those organizations and individuals that have stories to tell have never been able to do it because they couldn't afford to. Now they can. CMAC empowers members of the community by offering them the opportunity to learn how to use all the wonderful equipment that we have available for them. And then once they've learned, using that equipment to create their own content.
The great thing about once someone has filmed and edited their video is that it is aired via Comcast and other channels, and this gives Arte Americas the opportunity to connect with outlying communities, people who may not have a chance to discover us any other way.
To see something that you've actually produced on a channel is fun for the first time, especially if you spent a lot of time with it. And it does take time to learn the programs.
Because you hear it all the time as a producer, we can help get you out there. But this is the real deal. There is no gimmicks, there are no type of games that they play. You produce the content, you follow the guidelines, it will air to the community and be an inspiration to the community.
CMAC is here to provide that venue. And it provides that venue to every aspect of the community, every part of the community. No one else does it that way. No one else offers that. The importance of CMAC's members cannot be overstated. CMAC is its members. We've trained hundreds of people, and we've already seen hundreds of stories, and the results of those stories are being felt in numerous ways.
I got involved with CMAC because a friend of mine already belonged, and we volunteered to film a fashion show. And because there were good classes for CMAC, they ran us all through all the instruments and equipment that we were going to be using. I felt good about the experience, and I felt really confident, and actually it was really a lot of fun too.
And the training is simple. You know, when I did it, I think I took 7 classes, and at the end of 7 classes, I got a certificate, and I started recording things. Anytime I've had questions, the staff here has been great, and they've given me the opportunity to try different things with whatever content I'm producing.
When I got around other members, seeing that they had different visions than I had, but that we could all partner together, it was just like a giant gumbo or a giant buffet of different ideas, different creators, but all with one purpose: to create quality content.
You can't do it all. You can't be the man in front and behind the camera for every production. CMAC needs volunteers because it's a community-based organization, and the more volunteers you have, the higher quality of production you can achieve in your program.
People can contribute to CMAC by just participating and coming up with your own clever ideas and coming to the functions, coming to the events.
I feel great about being able to send volunteers and people who are just connected with Arte Americas over to CMAC so they can develop their own art form. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find another organization providing this level of resources here to the Valley to anybody who is interested, motivated, and wants to sign up. It's incredible. We love having them across the street, and they really are adding to what the Central Valley is providing.
CMAC is an outlet for anyone who wants to get their message or their skills or their artwork or whatever it is out into the community. It's a professional atmosphere where you can get the help that you need to be able to produce your program, and as a result, Fresno gets so much more to see and find out about.
I mean, when I see the smiles when people come through on orientation, or when they're hanging out in class, or seeing their projects being on the big screen in the lobby or on TV, that's magic. I mean, it's one thing to hope to do something, but it's another thing to help people fulfill and be that servant in the community. And that's what CMAC is. CMAC serves to help fulfill people's dreams.
This is how you say, "It's going to be okay," to someone who just lost everything. That yes, we'll find you somewhere to stay. And yes, your children will have breakfast. Every 8 minutes, the Red Cross responds to a disaster and makes this promise. Help us keep it.
For more than 100 years, American Humane Association has been teaching kids to be kind to animals. Those in our homes, on the farms, on the silver screen, and wildlife conservation, caring for the world's vanishing creatures. But we can't do it alone. Visit kindness100.org to find ways to teach kids how they can make a more caring, compassionate, and humane world for all of us.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our determination, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
CMAC empowers the members of the community to tell their story by offering them the opportunity to learn how to use video equipment, how to use the facilities we have to offer. CMAC is an organization that is devoted to allowing people to tell their stories. 99% of those organizations and individuals that have stories to tell have never been able to do it because they couldn't afford to. Now they can. CMAC empowers members of the community by offering them the opportunity to learn how to use all the wonderful equipment that we have available for them. And then once they've learned, using that equipment to create their own content.
The great thing about once someone has filmed and edited their video is that it is aired via Comcast and other channels, and this gives Arte Americas the opportunity to connect with outlying communities, people who may not have a chance to discover us any other way.
To see something that you've actually produced on a channel is fun for the first time, especially if you spent a lot of time with it. And it does take time to learn the programs.
Because you hear it all the time as a producer, we can help get you out there. But this is the real deal. There is no gimmicks, there are no type of games that they play. You produce the content, you follow the guidelines, it will air to the community and be an inspiration to the community.
CMAC is here to provide that venue. And it provides that venue to every aspect of the community, every part of the community. No one else does it that way. No one else offers that. The importance of CMAC's members cannot be overstated. CMAC is its members. We've trained hundreds of people, and we've already seen hundreds of stories, and the results of those stories are being felt in numerous ways.
I got involved with CMAC because a friend of mine already belonged, and we volunteered to film a fashion show. And because there were good classes for CMAC, they ran us all through all the instruments and equipment that we were going to be using. I felt good about the experience, and I felt really confident. And actually, it was really a lot of fun, too.
And the training is simple. You know, when I did it, I think I took 7 classes. And at the end of 7 classes, I got a certificate, and I started recording things. Anytime I've had questions, the staff here has been great. And they've given me the opportunity to try different things with whatever content I'm producing.
When I got around other members, seeing that they had different visions than I had, but that we could all partner together, it was just like a giant gumbo or a giant buffet of different ideas, different creators, but all with one purpose: to create quality content.
You can't do it all. You can't be the man in front and behind the camera for every production. CMAC needs volunteers because it's a community-based organization, and the more volunteers you have, the higher quality of production you can achieve in your program.
People can contribute to CMAC by just participating and coming up with your own clever ideas and coming to the functions, coming to the events.
I feel great about being able to send volunteers and people who are just connected with Arte Americas over to CMAC so they can develop their own art form. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find another organization providing this level of resources here to the Valley to anybody who is interested, motivated, and wants to sign up. It's incredible. We love having them across the street, and they really are adding to what the Central Valley is providing.
CMAC is an outlet for anyone who wants to get their message or their skills or their artwork or whatever it is out into the community. It's a professional atmosphere where you can get the help that you need to be able to produce your program, and as a result, Fresno gets so much more to see and find out about.
I mean, when I see the smiles when people come through on orientation, or when they're hanging out in class, or seeing their projects being on the big screen in the lobby or on TV, that's magic. I mean, it's one thing to hope to do something, but it's another thing to help people fulfill and be that servant in the community. And that's what CMAC is. CMAC serves to help fulfill people's dreams.
Oh. Hey, I can hear myself. I couldn't hear myself. There. Oh. Hey, Fred.
Welcome back. As you see, the score, Fresno's leading Hoover 26-0 in Hoover's homecoming game. The Patriots are back down on the field.
Oh, there we go.
How you doing, JoJo?
Good. Welcome back, everybody.
Well, Hoover's back on the field right now. We're waiting for the Warriors to come down the ramp and get ready to get this second half started. Hoover's got a lot of work to do, and hopefully Coach Nast has settled them down a little bit and say, okay, look, guys, things are not looking good now, but make it one play at a time. Do the best you can every play, and hey, you give up 5 or 6 yards, try and limit it a little bit more to the next time.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to try for any miracle at this point.
Yeah.
If anything, you're just saying, okay, let's get some first downs. Let's build upon it. Hey, if we get a 3 and out, let's build upon that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the small things that are going to make big things later on. But right now, if you start going for those home run hitters, like we saw towards the end of the half, that's just going to be a real long football game.
Yeah.
You may see a running clock.
Yeah, you're going to have intercepted passes, sloppy penalties, and we were really seeing where things were getting a little bit chippy on the field right at the end of the half.
And that's what you don't want.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your composure and make a bad situation worse.
Yeah, I'm not sure who had the more difficult conversation, Hoover or Fresno High. Fresno High has a lot to lose by losing composure and losing players and potentially going deep in the playoffs. Whereas as Hoover, you don't have too much to lose, but at the same time, you want to be able to save face, especially on homecoming night.
Yeah.
Because we're the ones that we've been to our homecoming before, but at the same time, those students that go back to school, they get jawed on left and right.
Yeah.
And people that don't like football, next thing you know, hey, you guys stink, or here's some unfavorable things they don't want to hear.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that, really sticks out. You're on a team that's unsuccessful, and then you hear all the negative comments. I mean, if you're playing big-time college football, and if you're playing in the NFL and you're getting paid, you're an adult, hey, bring the criticism on.
Big boy fans.
Yeah, but, right now these are not adults in most cases yet, so we have to save our biting criticism for the coaches.
Yeah,
because they're the ones getting paid for this.
Hey, let's face it, a lot of the kids that are out here right now, to even be out on the football field, it takes a lot.
Yes, it does.
And there's a lot of things that that we don't know that they're going through, and they're actually on the football field where this is the great time for sports, for teamwork, bringing everyone together. So just to get everyone to this point, it hats off to the coaches. But still, you're playing a game. It's time to perform.
Yeah. And one other little slide. I see most of Fresno High's players ran through Hoover's tunnel.
I didn't even notice that until right now. Okay. See, maybe that is a spark that Hoover needs to say, hey, you did not just run through our tunnel.
Yeah. Well, last year I was out at the Mendota Firebaugh game in Mendota, and both teams were, I think, 6-0 coming in. And Firebaugh and Mendota, they're big rivals anyway.
Right.
And Firebaugh got up 14-0. And the second time they scored a touchdown, and I mean, it quieted Mendota's loud, rowdy crowd temporarily. Well, after they scored the second touchdown, their offense went on their Mendota's Aztec design there at midfield, their logo, and they were stomping and dancing on it.
Oh!
And the final score was 58-20 Mendota. and I mean, okay. You've got to look about, okay, what good can happen with something like that? If you want to dance on their logo, there better not be any time left on the clock.
That's right.
And you ought to be well ahead.
So is that when Beto Mejia, is that when he got put on a helmet and was a one-man show? He had to get his front. He did not just step on our logo.
Yeah, they didn't really lighten up on that game. And they're playing tonight, too, and if Firebaugh, if they have an opportunity to beat Mendota, this may be it, because Mendota, we did their game with Roosevelt early on in the season. They beat the Rough Riders by out-toughing them and out-coaching them. They just wanted it worse. And Mendota doesn't have the weapons that they've had the last few years, but they still have, guts and pride. And, Firebaugh wants to beat them so bad after the last several years of beatings. And I had Firebaugh winning D5 this year. They've lost a couple of games that I thought they had no business losing, but they're 4-2, and this is their opportunity to beat the Aztecs. But
you know, a lot of those county schools. Like my first year of actually teaching was at Orosi, and I realized real quickly. And that was the year we went and played Dos Palos, for the championship, and had the Davis brothers. But what I noticed pretty quickly is that during summer ball, a lot of those kids were up at 5 a.m. already working. And to be out there, and they had the grit. So being out for football was, that was playtime. That was truly playtime.
Yeah.
But they got their workout in at 5 a.m. Best kids I've ever had. Well, I wouldn't say best ever, but very memorable.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of great kids in my career, so I'm very happy, very blessed. But yeah, but when you hear those stories and you see what it takes for them to get out and practice and and put on a uniform in the first place, it puts things in perspective.
Well, out at Mendota, they had been so mediocre for the first 17 years that they were in existence, and Beto completely turned them around. And he's a very tough coach. He's very demanding, but he played at Mendota himself, and he hasn't had his players go through anything that he hadn't done himself. And they have a great deal of respect for him, and he teaches them the right way to do things.
Right, and I know that support system is there. One of the guys that I went through the doctoral program with is the superintendent out there. So great guy. So I know that he has all this, pretty much that whole school system has the support and all the support it needs. So no, good things have come out of Mendota.
Yeah, and I really enjoy going out there because of the passion that you see on the sidelines and how hard they work and how much it means to the young men and the community, because the community really wasn't into it for quite a while, and now it's a big thing. He's to the point where he gets criticized now, and you think, really, let's go backwards a little bit and look how things used to be.
Well, what I like about the small towns too, they have a chip on the shoulder.
Yeah.
They have a chip, like, you know what? Oh, here it is. Knock it off, see what happens. And I love that grittiness.
Well, you mentioned that Dos Palace teams that had the Davises and Kenny James, and Dos Palace was just so dominating for so long there. Yep. And Coach Sparks stepped down, and they've never really gotten back to it again, where there's something of an also-ran, and they used to be a state power.
Right.
And yeah, they had a machine going up there, and it wasn't just for a few years. It was a couple of generations.
When they talked about Friday Night Lights, that's the first thing I thought of was Dos Palos.
Yeah.
Not Permian.
Yeah.
Maybe a nice little movie from the Valley. That'd be a neat one.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, we're going to get ready to tee it up here for the second half. The Warriors going to be kicking off, going from east to west. The Patriots defending the west goal, and let's see if they can get a little bit going. If they can score right now, to get their sidelines pumped a little bit. Their large crowd they had at the beginning of the game is thinned noticeably. But let's see if we can keep them sticking around to the fourth quarter.
Oh,
here.
Most definitely. Get it to the 30, get 2 first downs, and build off that.
There you go.
That's all you need.
Yeah, little victories.
Not unless he boots his ball to the stratosphere.
Yeah, there's always that.
Yeah, that's returnable.
Wow, boys, hitting going on.
There it is.
Could be a break here.
And it's, don't push in the back. No flags. Hey, they let him play on that one.
Yes,
nice
they
job.
did. Yep.
I would say that's replay worthy.
Yes, me too. Was that L.J. Pearson? We're having a heck of a time with the Patriots numbers here, but that got their sidelines electrified.
Yep. Look for the one that's winded.
Yeah, that was L.J. Pearson. Yeah, it's definitely worth a replay. He took that about 85 yards.
Hey, I was happy with just getting the ball to the 30, but hey, he took it to the house.
There we go, and it looked like it was just where they wanted it to go. 2 missed tackles. 2 guys ran into each other.
You're gonna see some blocks in the back.
Yeah,
they'll go to
yeah.
It's clean.
It was off camera, but I know what you're talking about. Okay, Hernandez lined up, and that was a terrible snap. Hernandez is going to, oh my goodness.
Oh.
And he tried to take off, and he was just leveled.
Was that number 5?
Yeah, let's.
That was Reed's.
Yeah, let's replay that again. Yeah, Hernandez, I think, was looking around for his teeth for a second on that.
Did anyone see the number of that train?
He tried to make something happen, though, so I'll give him some credit on that. So 26-6, the Patriots 15 seconds in have got on the scoreboard, got a little bit of confidence going over there.
Huge confidence right now. And I'm pretty jealous of that hat.
You like that hat?
I like that hat. I think I'd fit well in that thing.
Like to go with that Hispanic cowboy look?
Hey, Filipino, Hispanic, whatever you want, man. Cowboy hat is a cowboy hat.
Okay, now, being having some of that Filipino there, you couldn't call that vaquero. So what would you call that?
Cowboy.
Okay, we're getting pretty basic now.
There we go, getting basic. Keeping it simple, Fred. Keeping it simple.
See, that's what I have to deal with when I'm sitting with a PhD up here. I used to be able to talk to you on an even plane about 7 years ago.
Oh, come on. It's still me. They're just letters after the name.
All right. And they're not in custody, which is a good thing.
That's right. Oh, yeah. That is very true.
Okay, if I'm the Pates here, I'm rolling the dice and going for the onside kick. Now that they have 11 men on the field.
Oh, you're getting a little more gutsier than I would be. I was thinking maybe a pooch.
No, man. You go onside. Now, you can't kick an onside kick now when it bounces. I was just made aware of this right before the season. If you have the regular onside that takes one bounce and goes up, they're going to blow that one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're going to blow that one back. You got to kick it on the ground if you're going onside.
It's a smart kick. Didn't go out of bounds, though. Oh! Eye for an eye. Oh, he has room. He is gone. Oh, good.
Good pursuit. That was a good
That
run.
was excellent. But you know that onside you were just talking about right now, I'm not sure if that would have worked because that front line was at the 12-yard line. I'm at 11-yard line. They were pretty good. They were maybe not in a great position, but the inside guy was he bailed out pretty quickly. So maybe the next score they'll do it again.
I don't know. Unless they have the good hands team there, I advocate going for onside kicks a lot.
It's like me on 4th down, huh?
Yep. Well, you were also in the Tim Murphy school there, too, where Murph did not like putting the ball away on hardly any occasion.
Yeah, he explained it to me one time. I asked him, like, why do you go so much on 4th down? And I think I was coaching freshmen at the time when I asked him, and he explained it, and it made sense. So I just kept it in my back pocket.
Well, after this play, I want to hear more about it. The Root still lined up as 2 men in the backfield, hands off.
Oh,
that's
nice
Diamond
defense.
Reeds. And the Patriot defensive line got some penetration, and something was said there that probably wasn't very nice. Penalty flag came out, and we're going to have
Personal
some
foul on
personal foul.
Foul.
This is important right here. Who's the personal foul on?
We got a personal foul on the defense.
Oh.
Unsportsmanlike, 15 yards.
That's a dagger.
Let's see if we can have a replay on that, see if we can find out what happened right when that was over. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens after the play here. Okay, Reeds is down.
Yeah, someone just starts talking around that area. Oh,
well,
could find it. But great field position.
The Warriors
on
have
the 32-yard line.
We're lined up. 2 men in the backfield, 2 wide. It's going to the right.
Oh, there's that bubble on the jet sweep. 7 yards.
That was Jaleen Hinton again, and I like it when the ball's in his hands. He makes things happen.
Yep, a little scat back. Yeah, kind of like what I was alluding to earlier. On 4th down, sometimes you'll see the kick get snubbed, or you'll see a return back to almost where the first down marker is in the first place. So, most times go for it. And you have a running play that's going to get you 4 to 5 yards. And I like those odds.
All right. And back in the Murph days, the Timberwolves were usually good for 4 or 5 yards every play.
Well, you had some beasts that really wanted to go after it.
Yeah.
And that always helps.
Yeah.
Close to a first down. 3rd and 2.
And I don't know who that was.
I couldn't see the number myself. Could have been Hinton.
Yeah, he's coming out now. I thought it was a single digit, but I don't know for positive. So 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Ball at the 25-yard line.
Reed's in the backfield. Is that Lujan?
I think so. Yeah,
nice lead block. Hey, that's a simple mano-y-mano football right there.
Oh, yeah. He
the gut.
Yeah, he had some bulldozers grading the way for him there, too. He had a big hole to pound through. Yeah, let's see this again. Yeah, he had a nice hole. And he plowed through.
Fresno's doing a good job of pulling off on their blocks at the right time, so they don't get called as holding. So that's good. Same lead formation to the opposite side. Picks him up a good 6 yards, already down. Ground kind of not cause a fumble.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Yeah, when you were assisting out at Clovis East, I remember doing a couple of their games that lasted like just a little bit less than 2 hours. Some of those games just because of the double wing and hardly any passing, the time just flew off the clock.
Yes, most definitely. By design.
Oh, yeah.
By design. That was a pretty big hole. Reeves with some second effort, breaks about 4 or 5 tackles down to the 6. Well, it looks like the 4-yard line.
Yeah, Reed's just pounding his way down.
That's hard running right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of double wing, kind of anxious to see what happens tonight with Clovis East and Clovis North.
Well, even though Clovis East has not won a game, and I'm not digging at you on this, they've made progress. They're a much better team than they've had the last couple of years. It's not showing on the record, but they're playing a lot more competitive. They're not getting blown out like they have been in previous years. Okay, first down. They're at the 4-yard line. Leroux hands off again.
Nice defense.
Oh, yeah, he went nowhere on that. That got plugged up quick.
All right,
lost a couple of yards on that.
So the rollout has always been to the left. So let's see if it's a rollout to the left and a dink pass.
It seems that the Warriors have had a lot of success running to the outside.
They're fast.
Yeah.
They've got some big bookends. They can seal out the edge. And they're faster than the outside backers.
Yeah, that creates a real matchup problem for the defense.
Oh, look at those splits. Here I come. There it is. Went to the right.
Oh,
and it's a pick. Nice.
Penalty flag back here.
That's going to be a holding, but they're going to wave it off.
You were talking about that too. That was an accident waiting to happen there in the first half.
Yeah.
And,
he shouldn't have thrown the ball.
Yeah.
He was nicely covered. He could have ran that by himself. But, Coach probably talked to him and said, hey, look for your receiver.
Oh, yeah.
But you see, remember we were talking kind of earlier how he was kind of just throwing that, lobbing that ball like a free throw?
Yeah, he lobs it higher with some more authority, and that's going nowhere.
Yep. So, it was waved off. Hoover football.
Big break for the Pates.
On the 25.
On the offense.
Now mix it up. Now's a great time.
First down.
5 10-yard dinks. That's all you need.
And you have people off the bench over on Hoover's sidelines right now. They're sensing something good might happen.
Oh, they're going 4 wide.
Andrews with the ball, some pressure. He has to get rid of a little bit too quick, and it falls incomplete.
He had Quivado wide open. Quivado on the right side on the swing out. They did a double swing out. Quivado, that wasn't Quivado. That was Hagen. Hagen was wide open.
Well, Quarter Sharp came in unblocked, though, and Andrews had, he didn't have time to set up.
Yeah. That's where he's got to be quick as a quarterback. Make a decision. Go ahead and roll out. You're fast enough. Don't get stuck behind there. Hey, they're mixing it up. They get in the air a little bit. Good.
And sometimes you have to think it a little bit like that. You're correct in that analysis also. Just a short gain, but again, a gain.
Just enough to get that defense thinking.
Yeah.
Well, once you get them thinking, that's going to open up your intermediate routes. It softens up the line. You know, as long as you mix it up, they don't pin their ears back so much.
Yep.
Great crossing route time right here. Perfect opportunity. With 3 wide.
Uh-oh.
Aye.
That was Jordan Perez for the Warriors, and he was looking at the end zone before he had the ball corralled.
Hey, I like that throw. I think that's the right call. That was the right call, right throw. But unfortunately, the receiver didn't know that ball was coming to him.
Yeah.
Hey, nice play calling. That was good.
Yeah, when receivers cut in the wrong direction, it can make a well-designed play look like a disaster.
Well, you know that basic rule: one goes in, one's going out.
Yep.
He was going in, but he looked like he was going out.
Yep. That came close to being blocked again, too.
Oh.
That ball had already went out of
But
bounds.
look, I think they finally made the adjustment. Now they're trying to kick the thing out of bounds. Good.
Yeah, after those first couple of punt returns that
the highlight reel?
Yeah.
I call that a highlight reel.
Yeah, hit the highlight reel, yeah. And what I'd like a little bit more for Hoover's punter, and I'm not laying the blame on him because he doesn't set these things up. He's way too close to the line of scrimmage. He's a lot of times he's only 10, 11 yards back, and they're inviting a block punt on those. But you need to be back 14 or 15 yards.
You're right, but have you seen that ball get back to him? That might be by design.
Yeah, the slow balls, yeah.
That's like slow pitch softball right there.
Well, it means not enough attention to detail in practice. Okay, LaRue hands off, and this is Hinton again coming to the left. He's got some room, and he's up past midfield down, and he's finally pushed out of bounds around the 38-yard line of Hoover.
Yeah, that number 18, I don't have a name for him, but number 18 had great containment, but then lost it. So that was defense played that correctly. He was in position. He just lost containment, and then next thing you know, there's a first down.
Yeah, that was Devin King, not Hinton with the run on that play.
So you'll see him right here. He pushes him inside. Where your outside backers on that, coming around top. And it's on the carpet.
And Hoover's got the ball.
Hey, we call this self-destruction.
Yeah.
So if I was coach right now, I'm about ready to lose my mind.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, the hands are up.
Yeah, he's clearly frustrated down there. Let's see this again.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the Patriot defenders just got their arm in and knocked it out.
This is what I'm saying. Roll out, coach. Roll them out. Create the space. Give your quarterback an opportunity. Because there's no way you're going to run through that line right there. Those guys are way too big.
Yeah.
Way too fast. Get him outside. There you go. Get him out. Oh,
wow.
Where'd he come from?
Yeah, it's like he just appeared, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was one of my...
Oh, that's 36. That's one of the new players.
Yeah, that we don't have a number for.
Oh, 99?
99 is Marquise Brewer.
And Brewer.
He's been making his presence felt there, too.
I'm going to go down there and put a Sharpie on some numbers because I want to be able to see some of it.
Okay, second down, 21 yards to go after that loss, and Andrews is in trouble again. He's trying to scoot to the outside, and he's going to gain a yard or two. But he doesn't have much time. The Warrior backfield's doing a pretty good job picking up the receivers.
Right.
I'm not going to call that one a covered sack because he just had no time.
I forced him to throw the outside. Why not? You know, they're playing off you about 7-8 yards. You know, you get a nice little 5-yard out. 5-yard outs can turn into a touchdown.
We haven't seen a screen pass or a draw yet either.
No.
Andrews is back to pass. It's good.
Oh, the hook lateral.
Yeah, I like that.
Good.
Got back close to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a 4th down play for the Patriots. Yeah, they're going to punt it away.
So to be correct, the hook and lateral. Hook and lateral, not the hook and ladder, right?
Yep, hook and lateral. Yep. Let's try this one again.
Oop.
Yeah, hey, nice effort. I like that.
Got 10 yards out of it. The original line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Okay, and he's only back about 10 yards off the line here for this punt.
Oh, that ball's not.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Good job by Hernandez.
That guy's right. That's pure survival.
Yeah, it was.
That is pure. That's his second time tonight. Pure survival.
Porter Sharp was coming in again, and Sharp's come close to having a couple of block punts already. And so Hernandez is, able to juke him out a little bit. You got to hand it to him.
Hey, I was a punter in high school.
No kidding.
So, yeah, I was a punter up till about my junior year. And so I remember those days. I remember those days getting the ball and going, oh, Jesus, here comes someone.
Fresno City College had a guy, Rob Kazarian, big guy. I think he went to USC after he played.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Okay, after this play, this was amazing. Okay, LaRue picks it off the ground, throws, pass incomplete.
Surprised that ball wasn't blown dead. That hit the ground first on the snap.
His knee didn't touch, Joe.
What's that?
His knee didn't touch.
Oh.
Did it?
No.
Well, Kazarian, he was a big offensive lineman, weighed about 270 pounds, and he was City College's punter. They were playing, I think it was American River, and the game was muddy. Kazarian goes down and gets the punt away, and this guy that was coming to block the punt wasn't any bigger than I am. He just kind of brushed Kazarian. Kazarian stood there for a second and then threw himself in the mud to try and draw, and the official looked at him. No, the official and the official looked at him like, are you serious?
Well, yes, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah, that was great. That'd be great on YouTube.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, LaRue hands off. That was Devon King. He may have got a yard out of that.
Good effort by the Hoover defense. Stuffing it down for just 1 yard gain.
See this again.
Oh, uncovered man.
Yeah, somebody missed their assignment on that.
That's a lot of beef right there.
He takes a snap. Again, that's King, and he breaks through. He's got some yardage, and he's still moving. He's down to about the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 25 yards and a first down for the Warriors.
Isn't that special right there? That's a great touch. Great run by that young man right there.
I don't have hardly any information on him.
Keeping it simple. Look at that nice cut.
That was.
Nice.
Breaks a tackle.
Is that Devin King?
That was Devin King.
Look at that young man getting some touches right now.
Or as I said, Devon King.
Yeah.
He's going to go get it again. He's got positive yardage. He's he's going to have another first down on that or close to it, depending on the spot.
Hey, 2 touches, 25 yards? I'll take those averages any day.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
He's got fresh legs. Let him go again. Do it again. Hey, a lot of these guys play practice squad, and don't often get all the touches in the game so they can build up their skills. Give it to him again. Go for it.
Well, Villanueva, his pads are off. He got hurt in the first half, and King's making the best of his opportunity. And he just delayed for just a second, waited for his blocks, and got first down yardage. And we've got a timeout on the field. Joe Marquez saw something that he didn't like, and using a timeout with 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in this third quarter. Give you a chance to eat one of those Oreos.
Oreos. Oh, these are great.
And the Warriors with a 26-6 lead, and I'm pleasantly surprised, JoJo, with the way this is going right now. After the first 5 minutes, I thought we were going to be playing with maybe a running clock the entire second half, and Hoover's managed to keep this respectable.
Hats off to Fresno right now, because Fresno can really put it up on some points if they wanted to.
Well, they seem to have lost their focus just a little bit too. They're not playing with the crisp effectiveness that they were early in the game.
I agree, because I think that, between the crispness and then the play calling, I think play calling it's done on purpose, but the crispness is not there.
Yeah.
You see hard running of the guys that are coming off the bench, like that number 25. You haven't seen him all night, but he's turning butter.
Yeah. Okay, LaRue barking signals. He's handing off. Looks like King again. And he's coming around the left side, and he's going in for a touchdown.
Wow.
They're going to call him. They're going to call him down at the 1 yard line.
Oh no, that was a badminton match. I saw birdies flying everywhere.
So yeah, it's coming back.
That's holding. He's getting that edge.
That's why that edge came so easy on that, huh?
Too easy.
How did you eat that cookie that fast?
What are you talking about? What cookie? I have no clue what you're talking about.
Right.
That's prior military right there. You eat on the run. Man.
Yep.
You eat on the run. You know that.
Yeah, and you can take down a meal in like a minute and 50 seconds.
Let's see that hold.
Again. Yep, there we go. Yep.
You can't lay down on a defender.
Okay, first down, 17 yards to go. LaRue fakes a handoff, goes up the middle.
Good for 5 yards. Speaking of military, one of my friends gave us an old MRE, one of the newer versions of the MRE. So my son wanted to eat it, never had one. So I heated it up in the bag, and how you do it, put water in it. So it was it was chicken, hot sauce, and fried rice, cheese, and a cookie. The look on his face after he tried, he goes, "This smells good, Dad." He took 2 bites. His nose couldn't go any higher. I'm like, "Son, if you're hungry, this is the best thing on earth."
Yeah.
But the look on his face.
Most of our kids haven't been that hungry. There's another handoff to King. He's going to the right side.
He is making the best of his opportunity.
Man, he slashed nicely on that. It looked like he may have been corralled, and he was able just to fight that in and get that extra yardage. So that's going to make third down a lot more manageable.
I'm waiting for him to put the hand, like the bowl and like the spoon, to his coach doing this. Feed me.
Yep.
More.
Give me that football. Third down. Let's call it 6 yards to go here.
I wouldn't doubt it in between the tackles right here. Or right outside the tackle.
And he's going to cut back in.
Nice little stretch play.
Yeah, down inside the 5 yard line for a first down. I'd remembered, when my son was in boot camp many years ago, he was telling me how they gave him 2 minutes to eat one time, and they had starved him for 18 hours. And he said, surprising how much he could get down.
Look at him. Nice little cut. He's got to do a little more ball security, but he's running hard.
And those arm tackles aren't gonna hold them off
They
there.
make you look real good. Oh, stuff in the backfield.
And the Pates were waiting for that. That's going to be a loss of about 2.5 to 3 yards.
Looks like someone missed a block assignment right there. Look for that left tackle coming in, or that left defensive end, untouched. There he is. Oh, the outside backer. That could have been a play that's developed on slow.
Well, didn't develop at all in this case.
he was enveloped, not developed.
Okay, LaRue barking signals. There's King to the other side, trying to stretch it out. Good pursuit by the Patriots. Brings him down for a loss of 3 yards.
And the cramps come in.
That's Cameron Bledsaw.
So here's the key.
Yeah.
If I see Bledsaw going down and he's the left side or the strong side, weak side, inside linebacker, I'm running back to his side.
Yeah.
Whatever his replacement is not going to be a Bledsaw.
No. Bledsaw's one of Hoover's impact players.
Right there he is.
Oh, looked like he got rolled on by his own player there too. Well, they got him in a, looks like a cramp situation right now. That's one thing with the weather cooling off at kickoff. We were at 72 degrees, and this is perfect football weather. We had a lot of cramps early in the season when it's 95 or 100 degrees.
Nutrition is one of the big things for these kids, especially when the weather starts cooling off and it gets, it gets cooler at nighttime. These kids forget to hydrate, or if they hydrate, they think that drinking a soda is hydration, or drinking a full sugared up Gatorade the whole day. That's you gotta perform.
That doesn't work.
You gotta feed your body the right items.
And you can see this early on with some of the teams that do not have a clue with nutrition. They'll have 8 or 10 cramps a game in the summer and say, hey, the coach should know this.
Yeah. We used to make our kids eat bananas, drink water. We used to weigh them before practice, after practice. Well, they hated it. You got to eat this peanut butter sandwich before you leave. You got to, But you're not just a coach. You're pretty much their surrogate parent.
Yeah, you're a mentor and teaching them things that nobody showed them before.
Right. And there are things that they're not going to truly understand until they become adults. So when you see your ex-players doing well for themselves, you've had a little piece in that.
Yep. Makes you feel real good. You see them 40 years later and they're good, responsible adults. Makes you feel good. In your case, 5 or 10 years later. Okay, 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. LaRue's keeping it himself, and he's just going to be stuffed right at the initial point of contact. It's going to be no gain.
That was good. Fresno High gave Hoover an opportunity to make a stop, and they did.
And Warriors going to go for a field goal, or are they just going to keep it down there? After that last field goal, I don't think they're going to be too confident in that.
I think they're just going to run it. Keep it simple. Daddy might go for the edge. Let's see. Looks like they're in a pass formation.
That was the final play of the 3rd quarter that we saw just a moment ago, and they're going to come down to our end of the field where we're going to be about 3 yards closer to the action than we are when they're on the west side.
One thing I definitely wanted to see from Fresno High right now were those intermediate routes in one long ball. Just really seeing that, just letting that arm hunt, letting those receivers, seeing what the receivers can do. They have some athletes down there, so let's see it. Rightly so, the offensive line and the defensive line have done a fantastic job. Reeves as a fullback, blowing it up. They've proven that they can run in between the tackles and outside the tackles. Now what I would love to see would just, airing the ball out a little bit more. That might be a little bit too late now because it's, 4th quarter and so forth. They want to keep it simple. But, having that opportunity to go against another team or live bodies, just to really just exercise that arm. That'd be good stuff right there.
Well, they showed that cowboy hat that you were envious of a few minutes ago.
Yeah. I have a Stetson.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
This is my father-in-law's, but it doesn't look good on me.
No.
It's in memoriam of him. So, it's Papa's hat.
Well, maybe a few years down the road, your fashion interest will change.
Yeah, that my kids will lock me up in the loony bin.
Yeah.
That's not my dad.
Well, almost anything you do at this age is going to be an embarrassment, as I'm sure you're finding out.
Oh, yes. Were you at my house?
No, I've been through it. Okay, 4th and 10. LaRue running to his right, looking, and he's going to be pulled down and run out of bounds.
No late hit.
Wow, okay.
Looks like another cramp.
Yeah, it definitely. I was surprised. The officials have been a little lax. I'm kind of glad they didn't throw a flag on that, because that would have probably given him a first down on a personal foul like that.
Yeah, very true.
So I'm glad it wasn't called.
Yeah, I know we talked about it before, but he definitely wants some sloppy football.
Yeah. Yeah, LaRue only had he had like a time frame of about 1 second where he may have been able to hit his guy. Well, Hoover's back out again. Andrews back, and Andrews is in trouble. He's running, and he's not going to escape.
That was a one-man play for Andrews. As soon as he got the ball, he had someone in his face.
Yeah.
So he made. Yeah, there's not much you can do about that.
And it's got to be real frustrating. He's getting a chance to get out, start, and his line, for one reason or another, well, they're just being overwhelmed. And you can look at the size advantage just on height, right? From this angle, it looks like Fresno's just so much taller and quicker.
Yeah, you know, it also doesn't help because you look at those short splits.
Yeah.
It lets those edge players come out a lot faster.
And we're back up to the original line of scrimmage, and that's Bledsaw back in again after worked off that cramp, and he's been a workhorse on both sides.
Right. Good two-way player.
3rd down, about 8 yards to go. Yeah, just look at the penetration by the Warriors front four. Andrews is back, and he's hit, and wow. I don't even know how to describe that one.
This one was a time where you should have got those cheap 5 yards, because all that line is doing and that blitz, it was a called blitz. They're just pinning their ears back.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as the ball was in his hands, he had plenty of company.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And Hernandez is back in punt formation, and he's been pretty entertaining tonight, JoJo.
Yes.
He's made a touchdown-saving tackle. He's juked a potential punt blocker twice.
Well, I see the whites of his eyes from here, man. Oh, boy. Kick it. Sorry. Oh.
Fumbled again, and the Patriots have got it again.
I couldn't help that.
It's okay. The biggest, Hoover's biggest gains have been on Fresno High's fumbles. Now, yeah, I mean, are we getting our money's worth with Daniel Hernandez or not? It's like, okay, he's waiting for the referee to blow the whistle here. Let's see this again. I want to see this a bunch of times again.
Oh gosh!
Oh, that was a fumble there.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What he froze. Yeah.
Well, it looked like Fresno may have jumped off sides, or they may have moved, and he was waiting for the whistle to blow, and none came. And it's like, okay, what am I going to do now? Well, that was great.
Oh,
wow!
He just jumped back and swallowed him like a grouper on a small fish.
It's like the Warriors are enjoying playing on defense right now, isn't it?
Yeah, Brewer just said, come back here. I'm not done with you yet.
Yeah, this is an impressive performance by the Warriors' defensive line.
Oh, Harkin. Oh.
Here they come again, and now, oh.
Can't say he didn't have a shot.
Yeah, finally had a shot there, and the ball was thrown a little bit behind, but that looked catchable today.
Yep, that's a 30-yard gain right there. Wouldn't it be nice right now for a little play action, fake pump, do the same thing, run up a post, and just air it out? Oh, that'd be nice.
If he has the time.
Yeah.
Okay, 3rd and long.
Oh, nice
little
block.
out pass, and he's got some room out here.
There you go.
That was Taj Hart again, and he's got first down yardage. It would appear. No, they're going to call that at
about a yard. That's about right.
They're going to call that at just inside the 50. And this is going to be
but if
fourth
you see
down.
Right here on this block, it doesn't take much. Just get in the way.
Just get in the way. Get him room. Hart's got some speed.
Hard count. Why not? You have nothing to lose. Oh, see how those guys are getting off the ball? Hey, there you go.
Little slant. That was Joseph Smith.
Granted, they probably don't have their ones in there, but where were those looks earlier?
Well, Smith was a weapon against Washington Union a few weeks ago. He went up. He knew he was going to have company real quick and was able to pull the ball in. Little swing pass out by Andrews. And that, the ball's loose.
Fumble and a pickup. Oh, nice lateral.
LaRue laterals it back. That was Jaleen Hinton that took the lateral. Heads up by LaRue.
Nice play. That's a highlight. I think Hinton owes him a burrito for that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
well, he was going to be going down. That was a selfless play on that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He said, hey, buddy, here you go. Oh,
yeah,
he might have been down.
Well, no replays in football.
Yeah.
Yeah, he may have been down, but I wasn't sure if he was on the ground or he was on top of somebody else when he coughed up the ball, but it's a moot point in high school because we don't have a replay.
That's right.
Pantoja's kick is good, and a look at the scoreboard with 8 minutes and 11 seconds left in regulation shows Fresno High 33 and Hoover 6.
Now here's a good thing. We get to see Fresno kick off back to Hoover, and Hoover's only touchdown came off a kickoff. So potentially we can get a kickoff or back for another touchdown.
Or maybe at least a big game.
Big game.
Or a turnover.
I'm stretching it out.
Yeah.
I'm stretching that.
Let's hope for something exciting to happen.
Yeah.
Now, Fresno High's breathing a little bit easier after that because they had been holding with that 26 points for quite a while. They hadn't really done much of anything. And then their defense comes alive. Their defense is fun to watch.
Yeah. Pretty athletic, flying around. But something tells me I don't think they've been breathing very hard.
Yeah. Well, against Sunnyside next week, this sets up to be a pretty interesting game because Sunnyside plays at a no-huddle offense, and they really have taken that hurry up to quite a level for high school. As soon as that one play's done, they're ready. They really make the defense work.
And this is hard. This is hard for Fresno High right now.
Yeah.
Because they're getting a look, but they're not getting the look they probably need to play Sunnyside.
Yeah. Well, they got to look at that in their losses to Sanger and Tulare Western.
Yep, that's very true.
As those are some quick teams.
That's returnable. Hey, he was zigzagging, got the positive yards.
And not terrible position for the Patriots, just about the 27-yard line, well away from their own end zone, which Boy, they were just plagued by terrible field position the first part of the game.
Goodness. A little miscommunication there. That's where you just get the ball and just turn up and just go for it.
That looked like Hagan on the return. Andrews back.
Looks like the front five are doing a nice job getting in the way of that defense. And it looks like they still have the starters in there.
Well, just gave them a little bit of time there. Gained about 4 yards there. Let's call it 5. Andrews back. And he's going to take off.
Makes a little bit of a move. Hey, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Maybe got a couple of yards off of something that looked like it could have been a disaster.
Hey, a little schoolyard goes a long way at times.
Sometimes. Now let's see this again.
Hey, not much you can do when you got those big old defensive ends putting their hands up.
Yeah. They get a couple of those guys 6'4" extended. It really cuts your line of sight down.
Yep. Hey, nice reception for a first down.
That's Joseph Smith again for another first down.
6'4" tight end is always a good target. Now you said he was pretty effective against Washington.
Yeah. And he has no trouble coming across the middle for those quick slants. He's not afraid to take some hits.
I don't know if Smith has hops, but I look at that little matchup he has down there with that cornerback. I like that matchup.
Yeah.
6'4" versus 5'7", 5'8".
That's a pretty good matchup.
And a personal foul. Hopefully that's not on the sidelines.
Yeah, first down yardage for the Pates, and initial signal. This is going against Fresno High.
We got unsportsmanlike penalty.
Good yardage right there.
On number 5. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Warriors. That's going to cost them another 15 yards.
Oh, there's my cowboy hat.
Yeah, saw it again down there. Yeah, that does kind of stand out down there, doesn't it?
That's like Larry Kellum style, right?
Yeah, there you go. And who was that? Jack Erdman always wore the white. Yeah, the white hat. He went through a lot of those. Okay, Andrews straight back, and he's taking some heat. And
that's a fumble. I was surprised they didn't get rid of that thing. That's going the other direction.
Yeah, they did call that a fumble.
Yeah, that was a straight fumble.
I want to see that one again.
He came in flying, untouched. As a quarterback, get rid of the ball.
Yeah. He knocked it out of the back of his hands. Yeah.
I thought he had good vision. Yeah.
Well, 6 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the game. The Warriors with the first down at the 32-yard line.
I'm going with run to the right.
Okay, they're coming to this side then. All right.
You got a lead block. Oh.
Here we go.
Sweet. Oh, wow. Look at that. Hinton?
That's Hinton, and he's down inside the Hoover 45-yard line to the 43.
It's a nice run.
And despite his speed, he was still patient. He was waiting for some of his blocks to develop.
They get throwing King back in there. Oh, we got a player down right now. Looks like a cramp.
Right in front of the Fresno High bench.
Nice job. Good blocking on Fresno High right there. Got to hold on to that ball. It's going to get stripped.
Yeah, they'll be pointing these things out to him.
Yeah, it looks like that player on the ground got rolled over by his own player.
Yeah. He's being helped to his feet here right on the sidelines. I can't quite get a number here.
Oh, that's 44. That's Lujan. Oh. Lujan, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just Lujan, and if they hurt him, that's a big problem.
Yeah, I think I might have to sit him down for the rest of the game. He's done for the night.
Yeah, I hope it's not long term there.
Yeah.
And we got a timeout. Timeout for the Warriors here. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was close. I said run to the right.
Yeah.
It wasn't in between the tackles, but it was to the right.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
Let's go counter to the left.
Hope I don't know if Coach Marquez can access our headsets or not. It is fun calling plays up here, though, isn't it?
Hey, I'm a great eye in the sky. I'm a great eye.
Yeah. Yeah, the crowd is really thinned out now. It's we've had quite a few delays in this game. We're a little over 2.5 hours now. Yeah, looking down at the sidelines, they're trying to get Lujan to the bench here.
Yeah, that young man's in pain for sure.
Yeah. Okay, back to play. LaRue hands off.
Right up the middle.
Uh-oh, that's Hinton again, and he's still running, and he's going to go in for a touchdown.
Talk about extra effort.
Yeah, It looked like he was down a couple of times. He just kept his legs churning, JoJo, and he was not going to be denied.
Oh, no, he was not.
What a run that was. That was just effort.
Oh, most definitely. This guy's got some good highlights for tonight.
Okay, there's one high tackle. Legs are still going. Nobody's trying to tackle low.
Now, what you said it earlier. You know, it doesn't help when you do arm tackling.
No. Pantoja there for the kick, and
wide left.
Wide left and a little short. Here we go. Let's see this again. And here comes Hinton right toward us. There's one bit of a straight arm, still trying to tackle high, and no go.
Wow, I'm telling you what. Hinton owes his lineman lunch.
Oh, boy, did they open a hole or what?
It was, yeah, that was nice. He owes his guys lunch. Yeah, there's a motley crew.
Well, Fresno 39 and Hoover 6, and
hey, coach is keeping it positive right there.
Yep.
That's the right message, coach.
Yep.
Nice job.
Just stay in your lanes, keep your assignments, do the best you can.
.532 left. 39-6. There's still some time to do something here.
That's a pretty open statement, JoJo.
Yes, it is. I'm always looking for the bright spots.
Oh, there you go.
Forever they're optimists.
Ball fielded inside the 10, and he's...
don't stop.
Yep. A little bit of a delay.
So when you stop as a return man and you have guys running full speed at you and you chop your feet, laws of physics are going to win.
Yeah, you're not going forward.
And you're going to get knocked out.
Yeah, you've stopped. They're still moving.
Yes.
Well, the Patriots have the ball at their own 29-yard line. 5 minutes and 21 seconds left to try and make something happen. Oh, interesting sidelight. Coach Marquez of Fresno High, his wife works at Hoover.
Oh, yeah.
So they were talking about that a little bit before the game. She was down on the Fresno High sidelines before going over to take her place on the Pate sidelines.
I think there was a bet that he was going to do the dishes and the laundry and everything else for 2 weeks straight, right? If he loses.
Well,
or if he wins.
Yeah, he may, yeah. I was okay. How do I say this?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of safe because my wife never listens to these games. She hears me enough at home.
Yeah.
And hey, I'll admit, she does the cooking. I don't mind doing dishes, and there's only 2 of us there at the house now, so I don't mind washing clothes either.
Oh, wow. Well, I got an army, so our house, our house is one giant laundry.
Oh, I've been to your house before, yeah.
Oh, just a little short.
A little bit underthrown. Well, I remember those days, too, when we had all of the kids at the house and then all of their friends. And, I mean, it was always a mess.
It is, but, you know, it's chaotic, but I wouldn't trade it because it's not going to be forever.
Yeah.
Right? It's not going to be forever.
Hey, the memories are sweet, and it's I liked it then. I like the memories, and I love it now, too.
Yeah. He's nice and quiet.
Yep. 3rd down, still 10 yards to go for the Patriots. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left. This possession has used up 7 seconds of the clock. Back to pass is Andrews. He's got company, and it's collapsing on him, and he's able to escape for a minute. Kind of went the wrong way. Might be able to, no, he gets out of bounds.
Almost to the original line of scrimmage.
Andrews did a lot of running on that for some self-survival. It looked like he had some room over here, but with all of those big bodies, I think it clouded his vision. We can see that again.
It collapsed the right side. Yeah, that vision right there.
He had some room, but his back was turned to it, and now he's got to run for his life.
He's all but, 5'8", you know, and he's going against guys that are 6'4", 6'5", and just covering all the angles.
Yeah, with their arms up. And we get to see one of my favorite Hoover Pates, Daniel Hernandez, lined up for another punt. And what excitement is he going to give us this time? Takes one step forward, kicks it, and
he didn't listen.
This is LaRue, and he's down inside the 15-yard line. No flags down. Wow.
Yeah, that's one of those options. I want to say kick it to the right out of bounds, or kick it all the way to the left, where we give us an opportunity to come and get it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. In retrospect on something like that, you may as well go for it, because that was a disaster, which a term I've used several times today, and I should not use that type of hyperbole, because what's going on around us right now, those are true disasters. These are bad plays in a football game.
Oh, yeah, we've definitely hit the lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Being here tonight. A lot of stuff going on in the world, and, you know, so it's kind of a shout out to everybody. Do an act of random kindness. Do what you need to do. Help your fellow man.
And LaRue has trouble picking up the ball, gets the ball out to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez is in for a touchdown. No, he's going to be ruled out of bounds at about the 2-yard line.
Gonzalez did a nice job of getting that ball, making forward progress on that.
Yeah, it looked like kind of a knuckleball getting to him, didn't it?
Yep. Because that was a botch snap in the first place.
Yeah, let's see this one again. Or not. Hoover's bringing in some fresh bodies. Okay, here's the replay. Yeah, that ball hung in the air for a while, and Gonzalez got that, made a little bit of a move, cuts back to the outside.
Oh, that's where the stiff arm comes in.
Yeah, and
when he was pushed out?
Yeah, didn't look to me like his...
hey, Gonzalez, you scored, buddy.
Yeah.
We say you scored.
Yeah, he did not touch that white line. Well, they're ruling him down.
Oh, gave him a touchdown.
Delayed touchdown?
Yes. One judge stopped the other another way.
Okay, that was Bustamante. And it is, in fact, a touchdown. No, it's not.
Wait.
We had
Come on, guys.
one ruled a touchdown, we thought. 2 said the ball was down.
Oh, what the heck. Let's go for second down now.
Yep.
Left side judge says no.
Well, I don't know.
Right side judge says yes. It doesn't matter now.
Fred said yes.
We said yes on the Gonzalez play.
Yeah.
Oh, nice stop.
Now.
For a loss. Hey, there's no quitting that young man right there.
Yeah, that was Bustamante again. Lost his helmet.
And that was Perea. Perea on the stop.
Still 3rd down and a yard to go. Clock moving with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in this football game. 45-6, Fresno High lead.
Third down and goal. 4 yards to go. 3 yards to go. Back in the pistol set. And a quarterback keeper. And he's short.
That was number 14, Jason Cardenas, in at quarterback. And he's going to be ruled out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The Warriors had it 1st and goal. Cardenas is coming back in.
Hey, so how appropriate for the song right now, Magic Ride. So 4th down, we'll see what happens.
Oh, got flags
Legal
down.
procedure. Oh, I'm counting men on the field.
Legal substitution. That's a
Legal
5-yard penalty on the offense. Yeah, 12.
Repeat 4th down.
There's still 12 people on the field.
Hey, that's a moral victory right there for Hoover. That's good.
That the other team has 12 guys on the field.
Hey, that, you know what? They moved them back, and it's 4th down.
Yeah. Clock stopped. 1 minute and 41 seconds left in the game here. 39-6 Warrior lead. 4th and goal from about the 7-yard line. Back to passes. Cardenas, he's going to the end zone.
I've been looking for that all night.
Yep.
I've been looking for that all night.
The ball was overthrown, so the Patriots have held defensively, and they will get the ball back with 2 seconds more than 1.5 minutes left to go in this game.
Cardenas had a nice throw there.
Did you have a score for me from Memorial Stadium?
Yeah, it looks like CW with 4:50 left to go, 29-17. Clovis West over Buchanan.
And Buchanan had the 14-3 lead earlier in the game, and we were talking about this beforehand, and Clovis West, I think, just had a little bit too much more balance for Buchanan. That's a very disciplined football team.
Yeah, you know, anytime you play Clovis West, especially in the past 8-9 years, so you no longer do you have the teams of 50 and 60, but now you have guys that, like, you know, at a number of 30, 40, but those guys are ballers.
Oh, yeah.
Ballers.
Yeah, there's when you have substitutions there, you don't have much fall off.
You know, I started my coaching.
Yeah, there's a fumble on the play, and it looks like the Warriors have recovered.
Right back at them.
They have.
You know, I started off my career coaching over at Clovis West, and so my first introduction of Central Valley football was watching Clovis West and Clovis High play. Those guys had, 70, 80 man rosters.
Yeah.
And then I went to Orosi the next year, and after that Clovis East. But, you know, as you start to get the spread, you know, your size of your teams get smaller and smaller. You know, Clovis East at that time was a little bit different because it was an 80-man, 90-man roster there. But, you know, you start seeing all the rest of these other schools are getting spread out. 40-man rosters and below.
Yep.
You know?
Well, let's see this fumble again here. I want to go back to that in a minute, too.
Oh, he never had the ball. See, that was an option.
Yeah, it was just a missed handoff, and, you know, Brewer did the wise thing and just pounced on it. Cardenas again. Little pass out, and nope. Not quite in the end zone yet.
No, but nice pass by Cardenas. Nice little play action.
That was Glenn Faison. Caught that, just a sophomore. Minute and 3 seconds as the clock moves. Hoover looking to make one more defensive stand and try and deny the Warriors getting over 40. I think we may see the ball in Diamond Reed's hands this play.
Probably right. I'd love to see him throw the ball one more time.
Hand off to Hinton, and he just goes right through for a touchdown.
That was a touchdown. See, if I was Hinton, I probably would have rolled on the grass before I went in, so, you know, I wasn't the whitest jersey out there.
Oh, well.
He did a nice job handing that thing off.
And now we're playing with a running clock as we've gone over 35 points. And after the extra point, I think that will just about be the end. We'll see this touchdown one more time. Here we go. Oh, yeah, breezes right through. And Pantoya's kick is good. And that will be the end of the game. Look at the scoreboard, shows the Fresno High Warriors 46, the Hoover Patriots 6. And we'll have some highlights here in just a moment and wrap things up. The teams are lining up here to shake hands. And it is difficult when you look at the scoreboard and you're at the bad end of a game like this. It's just difficult. You know, the bus ride back is unpleasant, and it's not a real fun way to start your weekend.
Oh, no, it makes for a long weekend. Long weekend of film.
Oh, and for the coaches, my God, it's just the fun is just beginning. And you know, you go home. You watch this, you're up till 4 or 5 in the morning looking at all of these mistakes, wondering what happened.
The woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, and what can we do? And when you win a game, you've got that euphoria of the win, and that lasts until the next morning when you have to prepare for the next game. But you lose a game like this, and it just digs in you until you have an opportunity the next week to correct it on the field. And you know this all too well.
Yeah, Monday, something, you know, winning on Mondays, it starts off for a good week.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes when you're on the opposite end of the stick and you don't do a real good job or your performance is not really good, it sticks with you.
Yes.
It builds on and it sticks with you. But you know what? You've got to reset. Just reset and just move on and turn on. We're game 8, game 9 of the season right now. So you know what? They're seasoned teams. So now it's time to finish strong.
Yep. Well, here's some of the highlights that we had tonight. Eventually. Okay.
Oh, you head puppets.
He
was running.
Yeah.
He went.
Okay, here we go. This might be a little bit more realistic. Okay, here's where we're going to have that electrifying kickoff.
Oh, that nice 90-yard touchdown. Off to the races.
That was L.J. Pearson for the Patriots, and that was their lone scorer of the night.
5'7" sophomore.
And for a time, that got Hoover a little bit electrified, thinking they may be able to get something going. There's Devon King.
Devon King is taking it. He got caught, but that was a really nice return. That was a nice pick. There's that fumble. That was at the punt, I believe.
Oh, yeah, Coach Andrews
just enveloped that
getting a lot of company again.
Brewer just took him. Look at that.
There's King again.
He's got some nice runs tonight.
Yeah, King and Hinton both had some
nice
games.
strip. Nice strip.
Kept Hoover out of the end zone.
Yep.
And there's this run by Hinton.
Impressive young man, very balanced.
Just kept fighting his way all the way into the end zone.
120 pounds running like 180 pounds. Those twisting tackles. Oh, hey, nice pink. Hey, I like those pink cleats there. Those are nice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, JoJo, that was those were the highlights, and they were few for the Patriots. 185-yard touchdown return. They were given some opportunities. Fresno High turned the ball over a number of times, and after the Warriors got that initial lead, the game got a little bit sloppy, and they took advantage of their breaks late in the game to really win this in a blowout. But from the first 20 seconds of the game, we pretty much knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, Fresno High set the tone early in the game, and then from then on, it was just trying to catch up. Unfortunately, there were some bright spots, either minimal bright spots for Hoover, but looking at it, and it's not that they don't have a lack of talent. I still go with that. So definitely something to build off of this next week and see if they can finish out the season on a high note.
Yeah,
Roosevelt next week.
Yeah, and that's going to be a very tough game for the Patriots because Roosevelt's going to say, okay, our arch rivals beat Hoover by 40 points. We're going to have to do that too.
Right.
And people say, well, you know how the coach beat goes. We're just playing one game at a time. That's not what happens.
Right.
You're always thinking about this.
Right.
Okay, and that'll wrap it up here from McLean Stadium. The final score, Fresno 46, Hoover 6. I'm Fred Clark with my friend and color commentator JoJo Reyes, wishing you all a very safe and prosperous good evening.
Good night, everybody.